Flipping around. Down here, gone flipping around. You taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? You gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week, starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again.
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Big new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that real sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options.
Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25 in the
It's
same
gonna
book.
have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that, though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell? Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boing.
Give them all the Mindbreaker!
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
sorrow. And I look right to tomorrow. I look it in this one good eye. And I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah!
Hey! I feel like it's really close this time.
Yeah,
but hey.
Alan took out the border that we used to kind of line it up with, so it was a better look at the books.
Okay. Well, it just weirded me out because it was so close. Anywho, actually to the real intro of the show. Sorry you got caught up in our weird side conversation. Hey there, welcome to the Tuesday Ultimate Comics live show. I'm your host, Zach. We got Zach behind the camera, two Zachs. This won't get confusing at all. And we also got Daniel over here on the side. I know he hasn't been on the show too much recently, so give him some love since he's back with us tonight.
Hello.
For those watching for the first time, make sure you fill out our claim form that's either in the pinned comment in the chat or in the description of the show. Just lets us know where we're sending your books and how you're paying for them. As far as shipping goes, it is $8 flat rate shipping in the continental US, or you can always sign up for free local pickup at any of our physical Ultimate Comics locations here in North Carolina. As far as the claims themselves go, make sure when you're claiming an item, you're putting both the placement and a description for the book. Always helps us out. So if, let's say, I'm going to switch it up. I usually do D, but hey, if we have a Batman book on C, say C Batman or Batman C, something that just, once again, lets us know specifically what you're trying to get your hands on. As far as multiple claims go, we do stream on both Facebook and YouTube. So we got two separate chats. They all come to us in the correct order. So trust us. If you're like, hey, I didn't see that claim. I thought I got that book. Trust us. It's either in the other chat or we're just getting everything in the correct order on our side since we're the source of the stream. And then, man, I think that's it already. I think I already went through all of the starter stuff. Yeah. So let's actually get the show started now. First book of the evening, I'm going to start off with one of our new books for the week. This is the 1:25 ratio. This is the action figure cover for Darkwing Duck number 5 for $10, featuring Liquidator, which I like him. I like Liquidator. That's going to go right up here on A to start off the night. And I'm going to hit you with another little double whammy of some new books. Next, going on B, I got Venom 19. This is the 1:25 ratio featuring the King in Black for $25. It is going to go right up there on B. Now that we got some new books up, let's get you some back issues up here. Starting off the night, he also had a new issue 1 come out this week. You might see some of those pop up later. But for the time being, I got issues 1 through 6, so the entire mini-series of this Fury Max run, all in very fine to near mint condition for $20, going right up here on C.
I got George B. and Panopolis coming in for that Venom on B.
Alright, I actually had a couple copies, so if anyone else wants that beautiful, beautiful 1:25 for Venom, let us know. Going up next on C, or not on C, on D, I got Weird War Tales number 21 in good to very good condition for $4. And you got this soldier grappling up the side of a castle only to be met by a skeleton knight. Going right up there on D once again. On E, this seemed like a lot of fun, so I'm going to put this up now. This is Wizard Magazine, issue 59, very fine to near mint condition for $10, still sealed in the poly bag, still got those beautiful cards there on the back, including a foil and embossed Onslaught. This one also, I'm going to put it down on E real quick. This one had a ton of stuff going on inside of it. It had articles and interviews by Mark Waid, Frank Miller, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Bob Harris, Mark Silvestri, Grant Morrison, and Brian Michael Bendis. And like I said, it has that beautiful Onslaught foil card, as well as a Silver Surfer poster still sealed inside that book. That is down there on E. On F, I'm going to do... let's do this one. Going on F, I got Avengers number 221 in very good condition for $5 with this great cover where it's a pick 2 and they will join the Avengers, which I cannot imagine a timeline where Rom and Dazzler get added to the Avengers lineup. Although I do kind of want to live in that timeline.
Alright, got Chris St. George picking up that Wizards on E.
Sweet. Hope you enjoy that. I got duped earlier because I saw this ad on the back. I only saw a bit of it earlier. I had to shuffle the cards around so I could see the full thing. Thought it was an ad for the soundtrack of the original Crow movie. Nope, it's for the sequel, Crow City of Angels, which I don't think that would have gotten as good of a soundtrack. Next up, I think grab us another new book for the week. That's what the Tuesday show is all about, is them new books. Oh, I love this cover. It's absolutely gorgeous. Going on E, I got Blue Book number 4. This is the 1 in 10 ratio, $8. Just a really beautiful virgin cover here with the car sitting underneath the light of the UFO. Just really, really nice, really simple, but really well done. That is down there on E for that Blue Book number 4.
Joe Warden coming in saying, best soundtrack ever, First Crow.
Yeah, I've heard it's really, really good. I actually haven't seen The Crow personally. I don't know. It always seemed like a little out of it just seemed a little too into the edgy wheelhouse for me personally. No shame if you love The Crow, because I love a dumb duck that makes jokes and smokes cigars. So who am I to judge? But yeah, I've just never seen The Crow personally. But I can't imagine the straight to DVD sequel has a better soundtrack than that one. On G, I'm going to put down Green Lantern number 56. This issue is in very good minus condition for $8. And I picked this cover because I absolutely love the premise that they use a lot, where it's the superhero going blind in the middle of their actions. Also, I really liked how there's this kind of mix of like Lizard and the thing he is fighting. That is going to go down there on G once again for that Green Lantern 56. Now that I got the board filled up real quick, how y'all doing this week? Got to see me extra soon because someone was busy doing some other stuff that they couldn't host the Tuesday show. They were too above it.
Too important.
Too important. I have to go do something until midnight.
I'm in such high demand.
I'm gonna get fired.
All of us.
Well, I think Zach is still safe because he didn't say anything.
That's true. Yeah.
Smile and wave, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Justin says he had 2 kids graduate this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
From what grade? Like high school, college? Kind of curious. Because I know, like, everyone gets graduations now. I remember having to go to my little sister's 3rd grade graduation. I was like, she's not even leaving elementary school. Like, this is unnecessary as like a whole ceremony to bring all the families here for this. But hey, let us know.
Justin says 2 seniors.
Nice.
1 step kid and 1 biological.
Nice. I'm going to go ahead and take down this Darkwing off of A now, and I'm going to replace that with another new book for this week. This is Justice Society of America, number 4. This is the 1 in 25 ratio for $10, featuring, what is this? They got Hourman there dropping down, and then, oh my god, I know it's not the original main kid with the genie, but I can't remember the name of the genie either. Someone please help me for the love of God, because I know people are going to get mad that I can't remember this character, even though I very clearly know who he is. I just cannot. Anywho, so close, but yet so far.
Hello, James.
Hello, James. I'm going to go ahead and take down this Venom ratio off of B. And I'm going to replace that with this glorious cover of Spidey Super Stories. This is issue 31. It is a newsstand copy in good to very good condition, homaging Star Wars A New Hope's original poster, for $15. I'm going to go right up here on B. Guess I'll go ahead and take off our Fury mini-series as well. Take that down off of C. And I'm going to replace that one with a classic, reverse order, X-Men classic, number 59. This is a near mint minus condition for $4. You got this great Mignola cover here of Wolverine taking on a brood by himself. That is going to go right up here on C for classic.
Got a few guesses on that genie.
Okay, hit me with it.
Obsidian and Kazam.
Isn't Kazam the movie with... Is that Shaquille O'Neal was Kazam? Obsidian. It can't be Obsidian. That's too cool of a name, and this character was made in like the I want to say late 1940s. So, good guess, but I don't know why. I feel like it's going to be something a little more on the goofy side.
A little edgier, yeah.
Yeah, a little...
Blade Genie or something.
Yeah, like... Johnny Electric and his and his wish-granting friend or something. I don't know. Anywho, I'm going to take down Weird War Tales off of D, and I'm going to replace that with the 1-in-25 ratio new this week for Green Arrow number 2. $9. You got Green Arrow himself alongside Roy Harper, Arsenal, Speedy, whatever name he's going by nowadays, going right up here on D.
And what issue of Green Lantern is that on G?
That is, I believe, 56. Yes, issue 56 of Green Lantern down there on G. So we got early Green Lantern.
If you guys have any requests or anything, let us know.
Yeah, we got Danny with the extra hand, so he can always, if he sees a request pop up where he's like, I know we have that somewhere, he might take a quick look for us. So if you have any special requests, let us know, and maybe Daniel can handle those. In the meantime, guess I will take down this Blue Book ratio off of E. And hey, I know I've kind of been, especially with the new books, been bombarding you with some of our ratios. So hey, let's get you an A cover. Going on E, I got Star Wars Darth Vader Black, White, and Red issue 2 for $5. Going right down there on E. Take down this Avengers on F. Get you another back issue to go down there. Let's do this one. Going on F, I got Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword. Issue 1, newsstand copy in very fine condition. This is the first solo series featuring Red Sonja here. The issue 1, once again, newsstand copy, very fine condition for $25 going on F.
I got Alan Gill coming in for that Spider-Man on B.
Alrighty. Thank you, Alan Gill, for buying a book from yourself. You know what? Well, Alan's here. I think we have another book, another Spidey book that he might be interested in. We got Marvel Team Up number 128 in very fine condition for $11, featuring this absolutely amazing photo cover of Spidey and Cap standing right next to each other. This book also has, I believe I was reading in the description, has a 6-page essay talking about the process it took to make these costumes and get this photo taken for this cover. Which just, yeah, it seems real interesting to have 6 pages dedicated to that in there. But hey, it's a great cover up there on B.
Alright, got a few questions here.
Hit me with them.
I got Keith picking up that Green Lantern on G.
Sweet.
And Keith, if this is your first show, please make sure to fill out our claims form.
Yeah, that's either in the pinned comment in the chat or in the description. Just lets us know where we're sending your books and how you're paying for them. 2 big pieces of information.
And what year is that Red Sonja?
That Red Sonja on F. Let's see. Delicately open this back here so I can find that sweet, sweet copyright year. This is 1977.
All right, and would you do 20 for it for George Hutchins?
I will absolutely do 20 for it. That is going to go right over here now. I don't have to put it back up. Next up on the slot, let's do... I'm going to do another one of these good back issues I found we had a ton of new stuff in these boxes that I was real excited about. So going on F, I got Master of the Mystic Arts, Doctor Strange, number 175, in good to very good condition for $15. This is going to be, once again, going down right here on F. And this has your first cover appearance of Kalia and your first team appearance of the Sons of, oh god, Satanish. Alrighty. And then I'm going to get y'all another new book, because we have a ton of new stuff this week to get through. However, it has been 15 minutes, so it is time, actually, for a preview book. I'm going to start with my personal fave out of the bunch. Going up on G, we got Booster Gold, number 1, very fine condition for $50 there, going right there on G for Gold. This, of course, has your first appearance of the main title character, Booster Gold himself, your first appearance of Skeets, his little robot sidekick, first appearance of the Blackguard, first appearance of Trixie Collins, who later becomes Gold Star, and this last one I was like, it's a whole paragraph, but just letting you know, Booster Gold's getting his own TV series announced in that whole DC slate that got announced a couple months ago. So now's the time, strike while the gold is hot, and get this Booster Gold now before it starts skyrocketing once we get closer to that new TV series.
Keith, we will keep an eye out for any more Green Lanterns.
Yeah, I know there's more down there. So once I get through my little pile back here, I'll go down there. I know there's some more old school Green Lanterns in the box.
Alright, and we got Jacob coming in for that Booster Gold.
Sweet. I'll go ahead and take that down. And I'm going to go ahead and replace that with... It's hard to decide, honestly, on some of these. Let's do this one. Going on G to replace that Booster Gold, I got issues 1 through 4 of Exterminators. Very fine condition in these issues. $7 for the bundle of 4 issues. And this has, of course, your first team appearance of the original Exterminators. I know recently they revived that name or revived that team. But I think it was a lot more focused on hunting vampires than specifically just kind of like mystical stuff in general. But if you want to get back to the good old days of Exterminators, that's what's available down there on G. What has officially... It's probably back up here at A. I'm going to take down that Justice Society of America off of A. Then our little box over here. Grab a new book for you. Put up his mini-series earlier, so let's try out his new number 1. This is Fury number 1, as I said. Brand new this week, $6. A bunch of stories. It's basically, I believe, just a one-shot for Fury, focusing on several different stories throughout the character's history, both, OG Howling Commandos, Nick Fury, as well as Nick Fury Jr. there, front and center on that cover. So you got basically a little anthology going through the full breadth of the character's history there on A. Guess Alan didn't want to bite on this one on B. Take that down. And I will go ahead and replace that one with... Let's do a Daredevil number 181. This is in very fine plus condition for $25. And this, of course, is the Death of Elektra issue. As you can see, Elektra and Bullseye battling on the front. And I just spoiled it for you. It does not end well for Elektra, or for Daredevil as well, but I guess not to the same extent as for Elektra. But that is what's up there now on B.
Alright, and Joe Warden is picking up that Daredevil.
Sweet. Go ahead and take that down. Going up on C to our... Yeah, I'm still going to just do C. Going on C real quick, I got Hallows Eve number 3. This is the 1 in 25 ratio for $20. She's acting a little cheeky there, hiding behind one of her masks. That's going to go right up here on C. And then on B, we're going to put up another beautiful Red Sonja cover. This is Red Sonja number 4, I believe from the 2022 run. Amanda Connor cover here. Absolutely gorgeous. Very fine and near mint condition, going right up here on B.
Alright, how many on that Hallows Eve?
That was the only one of that one.
Alright, that's going to George Theophanopoulos.
Alrighty, good job, George. It's going home with you. And then in its place, going on C, let's do... This one's 2 sticky notes. How luxurious. Going up on C now, I got Mr. Miracle, number 5. Fine to very fine condition. $15. Going once again up here on C. And this has your first appearance of Vermin Wunderbar, one of Darkseid's elite council members. And then this has also your second appearance of Big Barda, going up there on C. I'm also going to take this quick second to look through and see if I can find those Green Lanterns I know I saw in here earlier.
Alright. Got a few offers for you when you get back.
Alright, just hit me with them. I can multitask.
You do that Doctor Strange on F for 10, you have it at 15.
I can do that one for 12.
Alright. I got John Penta picking up that Miracle Man on C.
Sweet. Hope you enjoy that, John. I'm sure I'll see you in the store sometime soon.
And then, did you do... Oh, never mind, we're all good.
Okay. Going up next then, up on C to replace that Mr. Miracle, I got, fresh this week, The Neighbors, number 3. This is the 1 in 15 ratio for $10. And you got, I don't even know how to describe what's going on here. An old witch feeding a baby some green goo. It's the best I got for you as far as a description for that one. But that is up there on C. Once again, that is the 1 in 15 ratio for Neighbors, number 3, for $10. Also going to go ahead and take down this Green Arrow ratio down off D. And I'm going to replace the Green Arrow with the Green Lantern, specifically Green Lantern issue 47, so even earlier than an issue we put up earlier. Very good minus condition on this one for $12. You got Green Lantern, you know, strapped to a big wheel, the usual death trap of supervillains as he goes against Dr. Polaris with his magnetic control. That is going up there on D.
Alright, we have Barry Kaplan picking up a Vader on E.
Alrighty. I don't know, do we have any extra copies of that one? I think that might have been the only one. Or at least there was no sticky note on extra copies.
Yep, we got one extra.
Okay, cool. So if anyone else wants one, we have one last one on that Darth Vader black, white, and red on E.
Alright, we got Keith picking up that other Green Lantern on D.
D, sweet. Keith, if you're still interested, I know I saw a couple more in there. I don't want to, you know, overindulge in the Green Lantern all at once. So if you want to see some more up, just let us know, and I can put some up here in a bit.
Alright,
in the meantime,
and I got James saying it's Soylent Green.
You know what? That is an acceptable answer. It is a horror book after all.
And I have Joe Warden saying dope shirt, by the way. Is that by Attack Peter?
I'm actually not sure. I ordered this thing, God, this would have been back in like April or May of last year. I ordered this through Diamond because it was solicited as like a woodcut shirt. So I have no clue specifically. If I were to guess anyone, I'd say Dan Hip based on the style, but genuinely no clue because sadly Diamond most of the time doesn't list the artists on the shirts. But thank you for the comment. Either way. Compliment, comment, whatever word. Anywho, going on D, I got Dark Horse Presents number 88, near mint condition for $5, featuring a gorgeous Hellboy cover done by Mike Mignola himself. That is going to go right up there on D for Dark Horse.
Alright, Chris, got you down for Darth Vader.
Sweet. Oh, did we have more than that one extra in there?
We're down to our last one.
Okay, now we're down to the last one that is up here on display on E. Since that one's still going fairly well, I'm going to go ahead and take down the Exterminators here on G. Woo. And I'm going to replace that one with the final issue, issue 12 of Transformers Generation 2 from Marvel Comics. Very fine to near mint condition for $35. And as it is always, last issues of runs, I mean, penultimate are really, really low, but last issue of runs are typically just low print run to begin with. So, on top of that, it's once again just the final issue of that Generation 2 line from Marvel Comics.
Any requests yet?
I think only that Green Lantern.
Yeah, only that Green Lantern so far.
Dang, okay.
They're all pleased with what they're seeing tonight. Or they're just waiting for specific ratios to pop up that I have not put up yet. Guess I'll go ahead and take down this Doctor Strange off of F. And I'm going to replace that with... Let's take a gamble, see if I can find what the sweet spot is for these new books this week.
Alright, Joe Warden looking for a Spawn 119 through 275. And Sandman.
Alright.
We will keep an eye out. I know we've gone through a ton of Spawn, and we have a lot of Spawn down here, but it's all like, or at least a lot of the stuff that's underneath here is like pre-100. So if anyone else is looking for pre-100 Spawn, let us know, because we have a decent stockpile underneath there for that.
Got a request for Dazzler.
You might be surprised at what is lying in my little stack back here then. But in the meantime, going on F real quick, brand new this week. This is the Art Germ variant for Storm number 1 in near mint condition for $5 going down here on F. Beautiful cover for an amazing new book focusing on, I'd say at this point, everyone's favorite X-Men character. I know Wolverine kind of held that position for a long time, but I don't know, I feel like everyone I talk to now just like is all about Storm. Unless you're Sienna, then you still root for Cyclops for some reason. I just keep poking the bear.
Alright. Got Carlos Gilliam for a Fury on A. And then got Robert and Henry down for a Storm on F.
Sweet. We do have a few copies of that Storm number 1, so if anyone else wants to just that A cover for Storm number 1, we still have some to go. Alright, back over here. I think now I can take down this Darth Vader off E. It's officially been the longest standing one up there. And I'm going to replace it, not brand new this week, from last week, but it is still absolutely gorgeous. We got Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. This is the 1 in 50 ratio for $50. Just absolutely gorgeous with that black border around, which turns into spears and all sorts of weapons at the bottom. That is just gorgeous going down here on E. Then, let's see. Take down Red Sonja up here on B. And I'm going to replace that with... Hey, you asked for it, so here it is. Going up on B now. Very fine condition for $8. We got the Diva of Disco, the Nemesis of New Wave. Dazzler number 1 going right up here on B. Once again, $8. Very fine condition on Dazzler number 1.
Alright, and got you down for a Storm that Gustavus.
Sweet, another Storm.
And Justin picking up that Dazzler on B.
Nice. Guess replacing it. Let's do this one. Going up on B to replace it, I got the newsstand copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 220 in very fine condition for $12. You have Moon Knight there discovering Spidey in a coffin doing the full vampire pose there. And this is just a super early team up between the two characters with just an amazing cover, an amazing story going right up here on B. Man, what should I even take down at this point?
That Neighbors has been up for quite a while.
Yeah, I'll go and take that down off of C. Get the sticky note off so I don't forget what it is. And I'll replace that Neighbors with... You know what? Let's do this one. So, up next, we have Scar issue 1. This is the Chuck Brown variant. 1 in 250, signed by Chuck Brown with a certificate of authenticity, near mint condition for $100. This has a certificate from CGC. So, I'm just going to read the back real quick. You can still send this back to CGC to get that great gold signature label. You just have to send it in by the 2nd of June. So you still got a few weeks. I was told by Zach of our ship team that whoever picks this up, we're going to try and prioritize this shipment so that it can get out as soon as possible to give you as much time to send it out to CGC if you so desire. But that is still just a gorgeous cover. Once again, signed by Chuck Brown there. 1 in 250 ratio, near mint condition with that certificate of authenticity. $100 up there on C.
And George Hutchins is picking up that Spider-Man on B.
Sweet. I was like,
Scar. That fake out though.
I know. I was so excited. Going up on B to replace that. Find this is probably one of my favorite covers from the week. Going up on B to replace that Spidey, we got the 1 in 25 ratio, brand new this week from Declan. Very fine to near mint. What am I even saying? Very fine near mint condition. 1 in 25 ratio by Declan. $40 for Star Wars Darth Vader, black, white, and red. Just an absolutely gorgeous cover with Darth Vader in this barren wasteland. That is going to go right up here on B.
Robert, we unfortunately did not get any of the Storm 1 in 100s.
Yeah, it looks like, let me see what we got in here. Got the Stormbreaker, we got the Icon cover, and then we got the 1 in 25s for Storm.
Yeah, I don't think we have any more Scar number 1s.
Yeah, I don't think this was the only one, because we just got it in. Alright, let me go ahead and take down this Dark Horse Presents off of B. And I'm going to replace that with... Gotta find something that strikes my fancy. What feels like the vibe right now? This feels like the vibe right now. Going up on D, we got Detective Comics number 585 in near mint condition for $8 with your first appearance of Ratcatcher going right up there on D for Detective. Ratcatcher, of course, well, technically Ratcatcher 2, but still, Ratcatcher having their big on-screen debut for James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. God, like 3 years ago now, I think. It's so long ago.
All right. I got a request for Swamp Thing.
Keep an eye out for some Swampy.
A request for pre-100 Spawn.
There we go.
And She-Hulk.
All right. I will have to keep an eye out for the She-Hulk and the Swampy, but for some pre-100 Spawn, I got you covered. I just need to go in these bottom boxes here. I was just going through because of an earlier request. I remember there was at least one more issue for them, and there was.
And Adam Smith is coming in first for that Detective on D.
Sweet. Someone else likes to get those alliteration books. That's going to go right down there for you. And to replace it, some more alliteration. Once again, I thought there was another one for this request earlier. Found it. I don't think there will be any more in these boxes, but hey, I think 2 is good, especially for a character who doesn't get too many solo series. We got Dazzler number 3, very fine plus condition for $5. Dazzler taking on Doctor Doom. So not only can it be alliteration on D for Dazzler, it's on D for Doctor Doom, whichever one you prefer.
Yes, Robert, we're seeing your messages. For a specific issue Spawn, we'll keep our eyes out, but if you want to go ahead and message us, we'll see if we can find it.
Yeah, so if you have like a specific issue request, can't guarantee any specific issues in the boxes over here. Can keep an eye out, but I can't guarantee anything. If you shoot us a direct message to the live show's Facebook account, we can basically use that, keep an eye out while we're processing books in the warehouse and stuff, and if we come across the one you requested, we can be like, hey, do you want us to add this to your invoice this week? And we can do that. So yeah, if you have any specific issue requests, make sure you message those to the live show account, or the usual stuff we're asking for as far as like what you're looking for on here is like specific series. Like, I'm looking for, anything Dazzler or anything Swamp Thing. Stuff like that, or hey, you can even do like we've had a couple people do where it's like, hey, I'm looking for this range of something. I'm looking for issue 100 to 200 of Spawn or anything like that. We can absolutely manage here on the live show. Specific issue requests, definitely shoot a message to the live show account.
All right, and speaking of Dazzler, that Dazzler on D is going to be Knox.
Alrighty. Let me go ahead and grab.
Yeah, Robert, if it's new this week, send us a message and we'll see if any of the stores can get it. And then have a request for TMNT.
Alrighty, I'll keep an eye out for some TMNT. I think I got a couple issues already in my stack back here. But I gotta get to that pre-100 Spawn request first. So going up on D to replace that Dazzler, I got Spawn, issue number 2. Near mint condition for $12. First appearance of Clown/Violator, whatever you want to call him. I like calling him Luigi, because, But that is up there on D for that issue 2 of Spawn for $12. Yes, $12.
And Monopolist is picking it up.
I had a couple copies, so if anyone else wants that first appearance of Clown/Violator, let us know.
Yeah, as much as it pains me that Transformers has been up there the longest.
Oh, it has been? I was about to take down Fury. You just ruined it. You took down your favorite. I was going to take down something else. But replacing that Transformers Generation 2 up there, going on G to replace it, we got another one of our preview books for the night. This is issues 1 through 3 from Armada Comics, near mint condition, $60. Killer Instinct, issues 1 through 3. There's issue 1, there's issue 3. Issue 2 is wedged in the middle there, but I can assure you it is in there. Full set, once again, $60. Low print series, all in near mint condition. Yes, near mint condition, issues 1 through 3, $60 down there on G for Killer Instinct, which, hey, we're getting a new Street Fighter this year. We're getting a new Tekken this year. We're getting a new Mortal Kombat this year. Where's my new Killer Instinct?
Right?
Microsoft, come on. The last time you made a new Killer Instinct game was when you launched the Xbox One in 2013. It's been a decade. It's been a decade. Give it to me.
All right, got B Knox coming in for a Spawn at number 2 as well.
Sweet. I got set that aside for you. Still got a couple of those in there if anyone else needs that first appearance Violator.
Where's my Clay Fighter at?
Oh. I think we can leave that one dead. And even though we got one like 2 years ago, give me another Guilty Gear game. I love Guilty Gear. Especially like the music in Guilty Gear.
Oh, definitely.
If you haven't listened to Guilty Gear soundtracks, go still watch the show. Don't leave the show to go listen. But at some point, listen to those Guilty Gear soundtracks. They're phenomenal.
Got James saying still waiting on a new DOA movie. Justin says Eternal Champions.
Ooh.
I loved Eternal Champions back on the Sega Genesis.
I think the first fighting game that I really got into was, I can't remember the name of it, but it was basically just a fighting game where you fought as dinosaurs against each other. I had it both on my PlayStation, and I also had a Game Boy cartridge that I used to play in my old, which one was it? Because I had a few different Game Boys. I think I played it in my Game Boy Color. But anywho, enough talk about fighting games, or at least from me. Y'all can still continue in chat if you want to. But I gotta sell y'all some more books, so I'm gonna take down the Fury up here on A.
Got a little more talk about fighting games. Would you do that Killer Instinct for 40? You have it at 60.
I can do it for... You're thinking I'm gonna go 50, go in the middle, but no. 48 is my counter offer.
And people are saying Primal Rage.
Primal Rage, that is the name of it.
I remember Primal Rage.
Let's see. Going up on A, this is the thing that was in my stack already to fulfill that Turtles request. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 10 from IDW Comics. This is the A cover in very fine to near mint condition, $20, featuring Shredder up there on the cover. And this has your first cameo of Angel Bridge going up here on A for Angel.
Alright, got Vic countering at 45.
46.
And then got Jacob asking if you do that Vader black, white, and red ratio, 1:25 for 25. Yeah, but 40.
I could do it for 32.
Alright, and Vic is picking up that Killer Instinct.
Alrighty. Where's that? Sweet. Going on G to replace that.
Not yet.
Let's do, from Kevin Smith himself, we have issues 1 through 6 of Batman the Widening Gyre, near mint condition for $15 for this whole set. And I want to say this is this the miniseries where it's the first and only appearance of Onomatopoeia, the Batman villain who can only speak through onomatopoeia?
I think that's Cacophony.
Is that Cacophony? Is that the
Yeah.
other one? But they both had like original villains that never showed up again. What was the name of this one then? Because I can't remember this one either.
Yeah.
Once again, it was like each of these miniseries got a villain that was used only for this miniseries and was never for each of the miniseries and was never mentioned again. Even though I kind of wish Onomatopoeia popped up more. I think he's a fun character.
I loved Onomatopoeia, despite how absolutely brutal he is.
Yeah, he's definitely he's definitely a little over the top sometimes, but I just think he's a interesting character. There's also other people like even though I know he was in Task Force Z, Bloom, I always thought was an interesting villain, even though really the only time I got to see him face off against Batman was when Jim Gordon was fulfilling that role for a little bit there at the end of the New 52.
And Chris St. George is picking that up.
Alrighty, hope you enjoyed that.
Sweet.
Replacing that, going from one culty looking book to another, we got The Fist of Khonshu Moon Knight #1, newsstand copy, near mint condition for $8. You got Moon Knight stepping in front of some old guards saying "Awakening." That is going to go down there on G for that issue 1, Fist of Khonshu Moon Knight.
And Hakeem, we are unable to do an offer on that Spawn because we've already sold a few.
Mm-hmm. What the man said while I was drinking my energy drink.
That was just you. You were just throwing your voice.
Oh, true.
And Jacob, we did not get those 1 in 50s for the Action Comics. We did get the 1 in 25s.
Yeah, if there's any covers for this week, like brand new this week, that we don't get on the show, once again, you shoot us a message to the live show account, make a request, then tomorrow morning when the stores are back open again, we can check with them, see what they have, and let y'all know. And if we do have something you're looking for, we can get that added to your invoice.
Alright, and Hakeem picking up one of those Spawn #2s on D.
Alrighty.
That's one of my favorite Spawn covers.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And we did not get any of the Harley ratios this week.
We did not. But I do have to replace something up here. Everything's been sitting too long. I think, even though it's going to hurt me, I think I'm going to take down the scar up here on C. Replacing that on C, another brand new this week, we got the 1 in 25 ratio by Alan Qua for Unstoppable Doom Patrol #3. $10 on that 1 in 25 ratio. You got, what is Elastic Girl, all sized up, holding one of her teammates in her palm of her hand as everyone gawks from their office windows up there on C.
Alright, got Kevin Crow asking if you do 75 for that Scar 1 in 250.
I know it's already put away, but I'm going to do, if you can bump it up to $82, it's all yours. So just $7 more, and that book is all yours to get and then send off to CGC and get that sweet, sweet gold label if you so desire.
Alright, and John Pent wants to know if you do that Moon Knight on G for 5, you have it at 8.
I will absolutely do that for 5 instead of 8 on G. Replacing that, we got The Mighty Thor, #357, very fine condition for $5, featuring both Thor taking on what I would assume would be the giants of Jotunheim, even though they're not looking too frosty. And then you have Beta Ray Bill on the other side taking on some what appear to be alien-style like centurions or guards. That is going to go right down there on G for God of Thunder. Take down this Ghost Rider off of E.
And Vic, we did not get any supermassive ratios this week.
We did not. Going on E real quick, let's do the Amazing Spider-Man #30. This is from the second Amazing Spider-Man run. Near mint condition, $25. Great J. Scott Campbell cover here. Probably one of my favorite J. Scott Campbell covers. Once again, that is going to go down here on E. $25 near mint on that. That has your first appearance of Morlun, the member of the Inheritors that starts off the whole, vampire of the Spider Tomes that eventually leads into Spider-Verse and all sorts of stuff. First appearance of Ezekiel Sims, who is a ally of Spider-Man against Morlun, who I believe is also the one who locked Silk away into that bunker for years upon years.
And Henry, that number on the TMNT is number 10.
Yes, that is number 10 from the IDW run. This is way too much information just to say we may see Morlun or Ezekiel Sims in either the upcoming Spider-Verse movies or the upcoming Madam Web movie. Because yes, not only is Sony making that Kraven the Hunter movie, they are also making a Madam Web movie. Guess I'll take down this Darth Vader off of B. I'm coming for you, Spawn. I'm coming for you next. To replace that Darth Vader ratio, I got a 1 in 25 ratio by Rose Besh for Silk number 2. Near mint condition for $25. Absolutely gorgeous cover here of Silk in some more streetwear style clothes. Sipping on a boba tea. Absolutely delicious. Love boba tea. That is going to go up here on B for boba. Hey, why not?
And got Joe Warden picking up that ASM on E.
Alrighty. Take that down for you. And I'm going to replace that with... Hey, we talked about some video games earlier. I know this isn't a fighting game, but it's close enough. It's a video game. It counts. Going on E, we got Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty Issue 0. Very fine to near mint condition for $8. Going right down there on E. And then where are you? Taking Spawn down. And I'm going to replace him with Justice League number 30. This is from the New 52 run. Near mint condition for $10. This has your second cameo appearance of Jessica Cruz, one of the Green Lanterns who headed their own series in what was it? Rebirth in 2016. Yep. It was Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz together. Become a big part of the DC universe and Green Lantern universe as wholes.
My favorite Green Lantern.
Daniel's favorite Green Lantern.
Got Robert Grante picking up that Metal Gear on E.
Sweet. I was really, I know this is weird to say, I was really upset at that League of Super Pets movie because, I mean, they changed everyone's designs to, I didn't really like the designs of that movie too much, but it really made me upset that Jessica Cruz just had the regular, like, mask instead of, like, her iconic, like, it's the one iconic thing she has, and you're like, no, she just gets the same mask every other person except for Guy Gardner wears.
Yeah, that was messed up.
And Alan, the Wolverine flap has not been up yet.
It has not been up yet. Yet is the key word there.
Yeah.
We got a whole lot of new stuff for the week, previews, books, all of this stuff to get through here in the next just about 2 hours. So don't you fret. We have plenty of time and plenty of books to get through.
What is on B?
On B, that is Silk number 2. That is a 1 in 25 Rose Besh variant. Near mint condition for $25. That is what's there on B. Going on E. Also new this week. Well, Silk wasn't. You know what I'm trying to say. New this week, we got Nightwing number 104. This is the Amance. Oh God, I cannot remember. I don't even know how to read this second half of it. It's the 1 in 50 foil variant. $30 going down there on E. Yeah, I'm gonna try again. Amance. Not. Oh my God. not too. Okay. I need to. I don't. How? How do you? I don't even know what. Is that a P? Is that an F? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But I just wanted them to understand that, like.
It's going to Fabio anyway.
Okay, good. I'm glad Fabio at least knows what it is enough to want to pick it up. So that's all that matters to me. So thank you, Fabio, for ending my pain of continuing the bit of trying to read that name.
Alright, and Joe, you have picked up a Daredevil 181 and an ASM number 30.
Yep. Going on E to replace that Nightwing variant. We got another variant, not new this week, but still absolutely gorgeous. Sex Criminals number 1. This is the Ghost variant. Near mint condition for $12. Going down there on E. Absolutely love Sex Criminals. If you haven't read that series, it's just a whole lot of fun. I know some people watch this show with their families, so I'm not going to try and say the title too many times or go into super great detail about the plot. But if you haven't read it, it is a really fun crime, bank robbery, love story, comedy, all done by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. And once again, if you haven't read it and are interested, like Chip Zdarsky, like Matt Fraction stuff, this is a really, really fun series.
Alright, got a few questions for you.
Hit me with them.
Barry Kaplan's asking for info on that Justice League on D.
Alrighty, that is Justice League number 30 from the New 52 run, so the 2011 run. $10, near mint condition, and that is your second cameo appearance of Jessica Cruz.
Alright, and have Robert asking what year that silk is from.
That silk, let me double check for you. This is from 2021. So this was the not the current Silk series, because I mean that only has an issue 1 out right now, but the previous Silk series, issue 2, 1 in 25 Rose Besh variant.
And would you do it for 15 for Jacob?
I could do it for 20 even. Alrighty, let's see. I think that this Storm's been up here a while. So I'm going to take down Storm off of F. And I'm going to replace that with... I'm going to replace that on F with Action Comics 1055. This is the 1 in 25 ratio done by Al Barrienuevo. Once again, 1 in 25 ratio, near mint condition, $10 on brand new this week. Action Comics 1055 is going down there on F.
Alright, got Jacob picking up that silk on B.
Alrighty. Forgot to put these in the box over here. Put that down off of B.
Alright, and Vic, that TMNT on A is issue 10 from the IDW run.
And it is cover A as well. And that is your first cameo appearance of Angel Bridge. I got B open, so let's do... On B, I'm going to do Thor, God of Thunder, number 25. This is a near mint condition for $8. This is the R.M. Guerra variant cover. This has also your second cameo appearance of Jane Foster as the Mighty Thor, going up here on B.
Alright, and I got an Action Comics 1 in 25 going to Jacob.
Alright, we did have a couple of those, so if anyone else needs one, let us know.
And one going to Robert.
Alright, well that's it then. That is the wrong book. Where did I put that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Put that down there.
A request for a Spider-Man Noir.
So I will say most of our Spidey Noir stuff, at least right now, just because it's so close, is probably going to be held on until the Across the Spider-Verse special right before that movie comes out. So, you know, keep your calendars open for, I would assume, that Thursday before that movie comes out. We should have a ton of Spidey Noir, as well as plenty of other Spidey stuff in general going on that show. But in the meantime, on F, we are going to do Strange Tales number 182, very fine minus condition for $10. You got Loki pitting Thor and Doctor Strange against each other for the battle of a lifetime. Going once again down there on F. Books over here. Alright. I'm going to take down this Thor off of G. And I'm going to replace that with issues 1 and 2 of Superman, the Kansas sighting. These are both in very fine to near mint condition for $8 for that set. You got Spider-Man. You got Superman taking on those treacherous little grays. Going down here on G. Carbonation for my drink is fighting me. Probably that TMNT at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Take that down. Off A. And let's get in here. And going up in its place on A, I got brand new this week, Daredevil at Echo #1. This is the 1 in 25 ratio for $15, done by Jim Chuang. It is Jim, right? Jim Chung?
I believe so.
I believe so. I'm like
Question mark?
like 90% sure. But that is going up here on A. $15, that 1 in 25 ratio for Daredevil and Echo. #1, brand new this week.
Alright, would you do that Strange Tales on F for 7? You have it at 10.
I'll do that for 7, absolutely. In its place on F, I'm going to do I almost said in the wrong order. Spawn Batman from Image Comics / DC Comics. Frank Miller writing, Todd McFarlane doing art. Very fine condition for $10, going right down there on F for Frank Miller. The council is meeting about something behind the camera.
Any other requests or anything so far? I just feel like I've been digging and aimlessly.
Not much past ones.
We had a request for some Swampy.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I did see some Swampy.
Swampy, She-Hulk.
I've not seen She-Hulk.
Yeah. I mean, we've got
Green Lantern.
Yeah, more Green Lantern, which I think I have to go down underneath here to find some more, so I'm going to do that real quick. But real quick, let me double check, see if there's anything that's already been sitting up here a bit too long before I leave it hanging.
Invincible or Berserker.
Invincible Berserker. Keep an eye out. Let me go down here. With those Green Lanterns.
And older X-Men. On E, that is Sex Criminals #1.
Yeah, that is the Ghost variant as well.
And I got Jasimirian picking up that Batman Spawn on F.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take that down.
Something is Killing the Children is another request.
See what you did? Now you opened the floodgates. Going on F to replace that Spawn Batman. We just got Batman by himself, but he looks a little different. This is Detective Comics Annual #7, near mint condition for $8. It is an Elseworlds Annual, which are always my favorite. And this has your first appearance of Captain Leatherwing, otherwise known as Pirate Batman, going down here on F. And hey, now I want to see it because they both have pirate like personas. I want to see Captain Leatherwing versus what is it, Captain Stonebeard or whatever, the Thing's alias, where he gets trapped back in time and has to become a pirate.
Well, because he ends up like becoming Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Alright, got a combo offer for you.
Hit me with it.
Rodney wants to know if you would do A, C, and D together for $25.
It's a pretty good combo offer. I will say I'm still gonna counter offer it, but not too bad. 28, and all 3 are yours.
And Rodney says sold.
Sweet. I'll get back over there here in a second to get those down. Alrighty. D, C, A. Get all of those down. And I gotta fill up a bunch of slots now. Yay! Going up on A now to replace what I even have up on A. Also, I just took down that Doom Patrol. I had a second copy of that. We're just gonna swap these. This was on C, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I remember being mad about it not being literate. So yes, C. Now a weird situation because I did a combo offer. So I think this will be the compromise. Even though no one's raised an issue yet, I'm just going to go ahead and pre-compromise on it. So I'm going to take down that Doom Patrol 1 and 25 from 10. Knock a couple bucks off because it was already part of a deal. And now, by itself, it will be $8 up here on C. Can't go any lower than that, however, now.
Alright, and would you do Pirate Batman for 5 on F? You have it at 8.
Yes, I will do that for 5 instead of 8. Going up on A now, I got the Wizard Comics issue 47, near mint condition, $15, still in the poly bag, as you can see, with a... Oh, wait. Oh, a chance to be in both the Judge Dredd movie and Batman Forever.
Man.
Yeah. $15, and you also got a bunch of goodies here in the back, including what appears to be a metal Batman Forever poster, as well as a card. You got a poster in here for Death Watch and a couple other things. Ooh, excuse me, that's going up here on A.
And Chris is picking that up.
Alrighty.
Probably the winning copy right there, Forever Sealed.
Yeah. I saw a book when we were processing some books for the Durham back issues earlier, and I saw one that was like, it was a contest to be in the Superman movie. I'm assuming for the first one, and I was like, I wonder if I tried to redeem this, if they'd still like allow me and would put me in the James Gunn Superman movie instead. Going on A to replace that Wizard comic that I just put up, we got Green Lantern number 44 in very good minus condition for $12. You got Green Lantern fighting someone who can phase out of existence and phase right through them. But that is going to go right up here on A once again. On D, I got Spawn issue 154, near mint minus condition for $20. And this has your first cameo and cover appearance of Zara, the Queen of the Seraphim. That is going to go up here on D.
Alright, got Keith picking up that Green Lantern on A.
Alrighty, I'm going to take that down for you. Replacing that on A, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 59 from Mirage Publishing. Near mint minus condition for $25, part of the City at War storyline. That's going to go right up here on A. And then on F, really excited to put this up. We got issues 1 through 3 of Batman vs. Spawn. Very fine to near mint condition for $20. Absolutely gorgeous cover on the issue 1. Even better cover on issue 3.
Batman vs. Predator.
So why the... Whoa. So way off. I'm sorry. Batman vs. Predator, not Batman vs. Spawn. What? I think I just had a stroke. I think we just finally captured it on camera.
That Spawn on D is issue 154.
Yep, 154, your first cameo and cover appearance of Zara, Queen of the Seraphine. I'm going to replace the sex criminals here on E. I'm going to replace it with, brand new this week, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles meets Usagi Yojimbo. This is issue 3, once again brand new this week, $5, near mint condition, going down here on E.
Alright, Henry Hopkins asking if you'll do that TMNT on A for 16. You have it at 25.
I can do it for... I'll do it for 19.
Alright, and Kevin Crow would pick up that Scar 1 in 250 for 82.
Okay, cool. I'll go see, dig through here real quick and get that back out so I don't forget. There it is. Got it set aside for you. Guess I'll take down Soups. Actually, Doom Patrol's had plenty of time to shine now. It's got 2 runs up on C.
Henry is countering for that TMNT at 18.
I'll take 18 for it. So take that down. I'm going to replace that on A with Storm number 1. This is the 1 in 25 ratio in near mint condition for $10. And you got Storm riding a motorcycle there, looking extra cool in the leather vest and big mohawk. As we go up here on A. And then on C, we're going to do the 1 in 30 ratio by Carlo Lord. Once again, 1 in 30 ratio for Darkwing Duck number 5. Yes, number 5 came out this week. $10 going up here on C, featuring Darkwing giving that little profile shot in the background and Liquidator front and center there.
And Henry, we can't take an offer on that TMNT on E because that is cover price new this week.
Yes. Guess I'll take down, what do you think, either Soups on G or this Thor on B?
Probably the Soups. Taking down all my favorites tonight.
No. Superman versus Aliens?
The little greens.
How could you deny that? I might be going home.
And the Ice Cream Man tonight.
Ooh. Interesting quest. I haven't been looking, but I will take a look after this for any more Ice Cream Man, because I know I put up a few issues on our Thursday show last week. But in the meantime, while I go and check those boxes over there, going on G, I got... Come on, sticky note. You have to get off. There we go. We have The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, number 105. Near mint condition for $8. This has your first appearance of the second and third Razor Fist. I guess teaming up with the first Razor Fist, because, 2 razors for hands wasn't enough. Now you need 6 to get the job done.
Alright, and Henry, I got you down for one of those TMNT Usagis.
we had any more Ice Cream Man, it's probably in here. Don't tell me I used up all the Ice Cream Man that was in here. Oh, there's another request I can fulfill. Almost through this stack. Alright, nothing in that box, but I still have this other modern box to check through. But I do want to come over here and replace at least one book real quick. So I'm going to take down this Thor up here on B. And I'm going to replace that with a request. This is a bit ago, but hopefully this still helps out. We got the 100-page Swamp Thing Giant Spectacular, whatever you want to call it, near mint condition for $8. 5 action-packed stories featuring everyone's favorite Green Protector. That is going to go right up here on B. Looking like no Ice Cream Man tonight, or at least not in the boxes over here for the night. Sorry about that, but at least I checked thoroughly.
Alright, would you do that Batman Predator set for 12? You have it at 20?
I can do it for 15. What now? What should we take down? Probably the spawn up here, maybe. I'm gonna take that down. No one's a big fan of the Seraphim here. Replacing that on D, we got Star Wars The Clone Wars number 10 from Dark Horse Comics and Lucas Books. Very fine condition for $15. Storyline breaking bread with the enemy, having Anakin and Obi-Wan there, having a nice, or at least nice appearing meal with Count Dooku and an unfaced assailant on the front there, going up here on D for that Star Wars The Clone Wars.
Alright, Robert taking that Batman Predator for 15.
Alrighty, I'm going to take that down for you. And what tab is it?
818.
Alright.
Almost there.
I have to put up probably another preview book, at least one more before we go into our break here in the next 12 minutes. So, you know what? I didn't find any classic X-Men stuff in the boxes, so I'm going to put up this, somewhat classic. I know it's not, straight from the 60s or anything, but it's still some classic X-Men with a great first appearance. Going on F, we got the Uncanny X-Men number 121 newsstand copy in very fine minus condition for $100. And this has your first full team appearance of Alpha Flight, everyone's favorite Canadian superhero team. Going up there on F.
Would you do that Clone Wars on D for 8 for Barry Kaplan? You have it at 15.
I can do it for 10.
And got a request for Darth Maul.
I will keep an eye out. But I've already gone through both of our modern boxes, and I didn't see any Maul in there. Let's see. I think I'm gonna take down Darkwing.
Oh, we got a little interest in that Darkwing really quick.
Oh. Never mind. It's back up.
Jimmy, that Darkwing Duck on C is the 1 in 30 ratio for number 5 out this week.
Yes, and that is done by Carlo Loro.
Rodney asking if you would do 75 for that X-Men on F.
I could do... Yeah, I did it earlier. I could do 82 for it. Last Thursday we had first appearance Puck. Now, Tuesday show, got your first appearance of the whole team all together.
Alright, it's sold for 82.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take that down. And I'm going to replace that with Deadpool Max number 5. Very fine to near mint condition for $15. And this has your first appearance of female Taskmaster. I feel like that would be... I don't know why. It feels like it should just be Task Mistress, not female Taskmaster. But hey, I don't come up with the names. So, but that is down there on F for, I guess, female.
A request for Massive Verse.
I just went through our modern stuff, and I did not see any Massive Verse stuff in there. But we'll maybe keep an eye out next time Daniel is able to make a quick run through Warehouse. But we will see. I'm going to go ahead and take down...
And we can actually take down that Daredevil, that Deadpool on F, because it's going to John Penta.
Alright, go ahead and take that down. Replacing that on F, let's do Captain America number 287 in fine condition for $5. You got Cap taking on Deathlock there in the midst of an inferno, going here on F. And then, was there any more interest in this Darkwing, or am I safe now?
I think you're good to take it down.
I'm going to go ahead and take it down. I mean, hey, worst case, if you want this 1 in 30, you can still shoot us a message. I can just pull it right out of the box over here. It's no problem at all.
And a request for Werewolf by Night.
That's an easy one for me to find. Hopefully. Because I know I saw it. The problem is, I don't remember exactly where. Alright. Going on C, fulfilling that request almost immediately, we have Werewolf by Night number 1. This is from the most recent, I think it was literally just a one-shot for this. Near mint condition for $15. This also has your first appearance of Jake Gomez as the Werewolf by Night, going up here on C. I'm going to take down this Shang-Chi off of G. That one wasn't alliteration, but it is a rhyme now that I think about it. Should have used that.
Right. Got Robert Grantes picking up that Werewolf by Night.
Alrighty, I actually had 2 copies, so if anyone else wants that Werewolf by Night one shot, let us know.
And the other one's going to George Stephanopoulos.
Alrighty then. Speaking of alrighty then, I feel like Daniel might know where this is going. Going up on C, yep. We got The Mask Strikes Back. Issues 1 through 5, all in very fine to near mint condition, except for issue 5, which is slightly lower condition, so it's probably just very fine. But yes, $20 for this whole 5-issue set going up here on G. Or what am I saying? On C. I'm dying tonight. I don't know what's happening to me.
Please don't.
Might get the viewership to like spike. Watch this nerd die on camera while he tries to sell you comics.
One of those like dark web things.
Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Going on G, this time for real, not me just having a stroke. Going on G for realsies, we have the retailer incentive 1 in 10 ratio for Saturday Morning Adventures Dungeons and Dragons number 3. $20. You have the whole gang walking along a giant D&D map there. That is going to go down here on G. I think the Dungeons and Dragons movie got put on, I think it's on streaming, like on, I want to say it's like Paramount Plus or something like
I think it's one of those, that or like Peacock or something.
Which, if you haven't seen that movie, it's a whole lot of fun. And, I mean, they're not a focus or anything. It is definitely like a quick little cameo. But you can see all of these characters show up for a split second during the movie. It's a whole lot of fun. But that is down there on G for brand new this week.
And that giant maze.
Yeah. At least it's better than the giant maze from the 2000 movie.
Yeah. Really need to talk about that.
I think we have to. Every time we mention a Dungeons and Dragons movie, we have to mention that one too.
True.
Kevin Crowe says, great movie, really enjoyed it.
It was so much fun.
It's so so much fun. That's really the best way to describe it.
Alex on E is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Usagi Yojimbo Where When number 3, released this week.
Yeah, brand new this week. I think I'm going to go ahead and take down the storm ratio here on A. Put that down here. And I'm going to replace it with a Warlock Rebirth number 2. This is the 1 in 25 ratio for $15. Absolutely, this is just really nice. I'm going to take the sticker off so you can get the full effect there. Adam Warlock looking a little terrified, but hey, who wouldn't be if you have a giant sky beam coming out of your wrist? And I mean, I'm sure he probably hasn't seen too many American movies, but us Americans know if you see a big sky beam, something bad's about to happen. Everyone loves their specifically big blue sky beams. Is always the most terrifying. But the real question is, what's more menacing? A giant sentient cloud, which was also another trope for a long time, or the blue sky beam?
Weigh in. Let us know.
Weigh in. Which one would you be more scared of if you went outside? A giant sentient cloud, big blue sky beam.
You know, I feel like it would be the cloud though, because the cloud can move.
Yeah, because it's like, here's the thing: is like, what's scarier? Big blue giant sky beam. You've never seen anything like that before, or a sentient dark cloud. You know what clouds are supposed to look like and how they're supposed to act, but this one's got a mind of its own.
Not only that, but how long has it been? How many clouds have been lying to me? It just breaks your trust.
It's a secret invasion of clouds.
I've lost my trust in the atmosphere.
What's our dark reign for our universe then? Okay, back to selling books. We got the Lee and Hyuk 1 in 25 ratio for Extreme Venomverse, a very fine to near mint condition for $15. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not currently reading the Venom books, even though I love Venom as a character, but I might be picking up this cover because it is absolutely gorgeous. Him on the rooftop looking down. That is up there on B.
Alright, and got one of those going to George Stephanopoulos.
Cool. I actually had a couple, so I think we have one final one. The one up there on display is our final copy for that Venomverse variant.
And Robert, you only have to fill it out once. If you have already, then you're all set.
Yeah, the only time you'd have to fill it out again is if you had like some major change in your information or something like that.
Alright, and George is canceling on that Venom verse, but it is going to Jasimarin.
Alrighty, so we still got one up here available then. Replace... Man, what should I place? Clone Wars, or should I replace the TMNT Usagi at this point?
TMNT.
Yeah, TMNT.
Yeah, gonna take that down off of E. Then I'm gonna replace it with another Darkwing Duck, number 5. This is the 1 in 50 ratio, $20. And you got Darkwing and, oh god, it's my favorite, Launchpad. Launchpad, there we go. Launchpad and Darkwing being surrounded by, I mean, I know it's probably like, you know, mind control or something, but it just looks like all those ducks are tripping on the other side of that fence. But that is going to go down here on E for $20, 1 in 50 ratio for Darkwing Duck, number 5, brand new this week.
Alright, got a few offers for you.
Hit me with those offers, and we're going to take our quick little mid-show break.
Would you do that Warlock, 1 in 25 on A for 10? For Justin Norville?
I could do it for... real. I'm gonna be real anal about this. $11. Bump it up $1 more for us.
And would you do that mask set on C for 18 for Christopher Dunno?
Yes, I'll absolutely do that for 18 on C.
It's such a fun set too.
Even though I knew exactly what I put on that space, when you said mask, my first thought went to the like Hasbro toy line mask, not green mask.
Alright, and Justin is taking that Warlock.
Alrighty. And actually, real quick, I'm just going to put up 2 books, just real fast, so we don't go to break with some empty slots. Yeah, I'll just do these 2. Going on A, I got Iron Man, number 199, near mint condition for $10. Iron Man crashing through their windshield, demanding their insurance information. That is going up there on A. And then on C, I got another Weird War Tales, number 29, very good condition, issue 29, very good condition, $5. You got some soldiers, or specifically Nazis, fighting against some ghost skeletons. Not just skeletons, not just ghosts, but both ghost and skeleton, going up here on C. But yeah, real quick, we're going to take our halfway through the show break, you know, get our legs stretched out. Well, I mean, mostly these 2 because they get to sit in the chair. I'm standing here this entire time. I get you some more books in my little stack back here, and then we'll come right back, have some more previews books, some more brand new books for the week, and some more amazing back issues for you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Bye.
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, alright, back to the box. Okay.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well, it was a few years back when I was looking for a new comic store back in the before times. And I was looking for a new comic store. I needed a place where I was going to get my weekly comics and be able to have a place in a community where I process all these stories that mean so much to me. Stumbled upon Ultimate Comics, browsed around, left. A few weeks went by, came back. And guess what? Alan remembered my name. He said, "Hey Will, what are you looking for today?" And I thought, not only is this an awesome store to get my weekly comics, not only is this an awesome store where I can process these stories that mean so much to me, they also remembered my name. And that's the community I want to be a part of. Man, I love Ultimate Comics.
Hello, welcome back from the break. I know y'all missed me. I know you can't go 2 minutes without me. But anywho, let's actually get to what you're actually here for. Not me, but for some amazing books. So I'm gonna take down this cap on F, and I think we should start strong after that break with one of our previews books. So let's do this. This is, excuse me, Wolverine, the limited first series, issue 1, graded at a 9.4. This is also a newsstand copy for $250. You also have this great ad for Megaforce on the back with this guy who's like, "I want you to join the Megaforce." This is going to go here on F for that 9.4 slab of Wolverine #1 from the first limited series, newsstand copy. $250 down there. And with that, I probably should have done it for some of our other $100 books, but I will let you know now about our layaway system. If you want to put something on layaway, it is available on all items here on the show. We do only allow one layaway at a time, but you can do a 10% down deposit on this week's invoice, and then you get 6 months to pay it off, so it's about 15% a month on those invoices going forward. If you want to pay more a certain month or something like that, just shoot us a message. We can work it out on the invoice. And then if, like I said, we only do one layaway at a time. So let's say you have one currently going, and you're like, I really want that book and I want to put it on layaway. Let us know. We can work it out. Finish up your layaway on this invoice as well as get you started on a new one. But with that spiel done, gotta take something else down. Probably this Clone Wars on D at this point. So I'll take that down. And I'm going to replace that with Invincible number 57. This is in near mint condition for $20. And then this issue you have Invincible taking on the astonishing Wolfman, going up here on D, one of Robert Kirkman's creations, facing off against another one of Robert Kirkman's creations. The carbonation keeps messing me up, so I'm going to switch to my water for a little bit. Alrighty. I know they were the last things I put up, but I don't want to put down any of these gorgeous ratios quite yet. So I'm going to go ahead and take down both the Weird War Tales and this Iron Man up here on A. And I'm going to replace one of them with Far Sector. Far Sector number 1, near mint condition for $12. And this, of course, has your first appearance of Soldier Mullane, the Green Lantern for this series, going up here on A.
That's a really good series.
It is really, really good. And then trading out an OG Iron Man for a beautiful Invincible Iron Man number 1 facsimile, brand new this week. $4 for that facsimile edition, going up there on C. I've been loving these facsimiles, at least a lot better than like the old school reprints, just because I'm a sucker for old school comic advertising. So with these facsimiles having all those juicy advertisements as well as these amazing stories, it's always just a whole lot of fun being able to flip through and look through all that stuff. And it's the closest you're going to get to a reader copy for these issues without, losing a couple $100 on your value.
Alright, got Kevin Crow coming in for one of those.
Alrighty, we do have a couple of those facsimiles, so if anyone else wants one, let us know. Why'd you maniacally say yes the second after I coughed?
I said bless,
Oh.
but I said it, and with like a weird sort of
Yes.
Yeah, and your face the other way, so I was like, all I heard is
Yes. Yes, good. My plan is working. I will finally be in front of the camera. They thought they could kick me out of a live show? Well, now they need me, won't they? 3 years, this plan's been in motion. I was just waiting for the weak link to show up, and he has now arrived. He couldn't even say Batman vs. Predator. The other host went too strong, but not this one. Not this one, he is weak.
Enough making fun of me. let's go and replace that Darkwing on E, and I'm gonna put the A cover for Green Arrow #2, also brand new this week down there. $4 cover price for that one. Going right once again down here on E, which if you haven't been reading this new Green Arrow series is absolutely phenomenal. It's only gonna be a 6-issue miniseries, which I'm very disappointed in already. I just want it to be an ongoing because it has been so good. I mean, honestly, everything from the Dawn of DC lineup so far has been really solid, like refresh and restarts for some of these characters. Daniel having some technical difficulties.
His laptop just died.
His laptop just crashed. It's got that blue screen and everything.
If I could get a rundown on G.
Yes, absolutely. G, that is the 1-in-10 ratio for the Saturday Morning Adventures Dungeons & Dragons #3, brand new this week for $20. That is what is down there on G.
Alright, and Barry, that is a Invincible on D.
Yes, it is Invincible 57. So it is an Invincible issue where he takes on and battles the astonishing Wolfman.
Alright, and Chris, I got you down for one of those Green Arrows.
Sweet, we did have a few copies of those, so if anyone else wants one of those sweet Green Arrow cover A's, let us know. Replacing that Venom verse ratio on B, I got the B cover for TMNT Usagi Yojimbo #3. Once again, brand new this week. Kevin Eastman cover for this B cover.
Yeah.
Once again, $5 going right up there on B for B cover. Oh, it like died. It didn't just crash.
Yeah, no, it is.
It has poo-poo battery.
Yeah, it's not a reliable.
Alright, would you do Far Sector on A for 8? You got it at 12 for Baker Pratt.
Yeah, I'll do that for 8.
Enjoy it. It's so good.
It's so good. Well, enjoy this first issue, and if you really enjoy it, check out the rest of it, because it is really phenomenal. Also, I think one of the last titles from the Young Animals lot, like imprint.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the last one. I love the Young Animals.
Yeah, I thought a lot of those series, like, should be continued, or at least the characters should show up again. Like, I'd love to see Mother Panic show up again.
Oh, I loved Mother Panic.
Eternity Girl was super
Eternity
fun.
Girl was good.
Obviously, Doom Patrol.
Yeah. But we've already got Doom Patrol back.
We got a new one.
We got the Unstoppable Doom Patrol. Which I think is a weird title because that's also just a mini-series, so it is very stoppable.
Yeah, Christopher Dono coming in for a TMNT Usagi.
Sweet. Going up on A, we got the 1-in-10 ratio I believe this is a Stegman. Yes, a Ryan Stegman ratio for Vanish number 7. Also, once again, brand new this week for $5 for that 1 in 10 ratio. Going up here on A.
Alright. Would we do 10 for that Clone Wars we took down earlier? We had it at 15?
I think I said 11 earlier, but yeah, why not? I'll do 10 on it since it's already in the box over here. I know we just had someone asking about it, but I feel like I should take down the Dungeons and Dragons at this point because it is definitely the thing that has been up here the longest. I'm going to go ahead and take that off of G.
Alright, got Justinian picking up a Vanish on A.
Sweet, we had a couple of those, so if anyone else wants one, let us know. Going on G to replace that Dungeons and Dragons ratio, I got Spawn issue number 200 in near mint condition for $40 with a Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane cover there. This has your origin of Omega Spawn and Robert Kirkman illustrating the first 5 pages of this issue going down there on G. I can't think of Robert Kirkman's art style. Is the 5 pages just like the Tom King, like, April Fool's covers or something? Like, that's all I can think about.
That would be great. Man, I love his like blank cover sketch stuff that he does.
Oh, the Tom King ones?
Yeah, where he just signs, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I love them. Let's see. I refuse to take down that slab right now. So, is there an offer on this one? Are we waiting for an offer? I can't remember at this point.
No, we're good.
Alright, I'm gonna take that down then. Get my sticky note back on it. Put that in here. And I'm gonna replace that up on that Invincible on D with the Stormbreakers variant for Storm number 1. Near mint condition for $5. Nick Klein doing this great rendition of the classic Guardians of the Galaxy there. It's really, really nice. I love Nick Klein's art. Can't wait for his new Incredible Hulk series to be coming out here in the near future.
I loved all of his Thor artwork, and then just seeing him carry over to Hulk just sounds awesome.
Nice. Well, I found 3 copies sticking out, but it fell off whatever it was supposed to be on, so I have no clue what was supposed to have 3 copies now. We're doomed. Doomed.
I don't know if that counts, but it's cool looking.
It is cool looking.
Alright, I can start digging some more.
Alright, Chris, got you down for one of those storms.
Alrighty. I think that makes this the last one up here now. For that Stormbreakers variant of Storm number 1. I refuse to take down the slab. I'm taking down the green arrow off of E. And I'm going to replace that with the 1 in 25 ratio for what's the furthest place from here. Number 13. Once again, 1 in 25 ratio for what's the furthest place from here. Number 13. $10 near mint condition going down here on E. I had a bubble stuck in my throat. That's why my voice turned weird there for a second.
That's never fun.
No, it is not. Thank you.
Got a request for Harley Quinn.
Alrighty, I'll keep an eye out for some Harley.
That's not
Got an offer for you.
Hit me with it.
Would you do that spawn for 28? You have it at 40.
I'll do it for 32 on that spawn. Let's see. Yes, I'll take down this Iron Man facsimile off of C. And I'm going to replace that with Something is Killing the Children, number 20. I believe this is a variant. Let me see. No, this is the A cover by Del Dara. It's just really nice. It also just not in the usual style of the A covers. Not to say the A covers aren't usually nice. Just this one's not in the usual style of those A's. But once again, Something is Killing the Children, issue 20, near mint condition for $4. Look at that gorgeous cover. That is going to go up here and C.
All right, would you meet George in the middle at 30?
Yeah, I'll meet him in the middle at 30. Nope, wrong book. There we go. Replacing that spawn on G, I got from Image Comics, we got Body Count, number 1, near mint condition for $8, featuring a rather feral looking version of both Raphael and Casey Jones there in the background. That is going to go down here on G.
Alright, you got Robert Carter picking up that Something is Killing the Children on
C. Gotcha, I'll take that down. Replacing that on C, I got Quested number 6. This is a 1 in 10 black and white ratio. $9. Brand new this week, going right up there on C to replace that Something's Killing the Children.
Alright, you got Chris St. George picking up that Body Count.
Alrighty, I'll take that off of G.
Sounds like a threat.
He's going to take that Body Count. Going on G to replace the Body Count, we got Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine issue 118, near mint condition for $15. And this issue not only has this great cover of Wolverine standing over Venom's, I would assume not dead body, but, just body in general. And this also has a preview of the Doom 2099 series that is there on G.
I lost my Sharpie, and I have 3 Sharpies in my pocket.
How many Sharpies does this man need? Alright. Stay. Don't slide around. Alright. Get back over here. I'm going to take down the TMNT Usagi up here on B, and I'm going to replace it with the final of our Darkwing Duck ratios for the evening. This is another one for Darkwing Duck number 5, brand new this week. This is the 1 in 20 ratio for $6. You got Darkwing Duck and bullied and tossed into a locker, which I'm sure I would have experienced if our lockers weren't, if they existed. We didn't have lockers in my high school, or at least not easily accessible ones. You had to sign up for it at the beginning of the year, or else you didn't get a locker, but they also didn't tell you that you could sign up for one. So I just carried my books around all the time. But also had nowhere for people to shove me into, so that worked out.
Yes, Jimmy, that Something is Killing the Children is claimed.
Yeah, that was already claimed, my friend. But I know Daniel's out in the warehouse right now looking for y'all, so you might find some more back there while he's looking. I refuse to take the slab down. Probably the Vanish.
Well, you got one going in. Would you do that Darkwing Duck on B for 5? Yeah, but it's 6.
Yeah, I'll do it for 5. And I'm going to replace it with, right next to its bro on A, we got the Vanish 1 in 25 ratio for Vanish number 7, also brand new this week. And you got your main character being pierced through the back by a giant, like, horned bat barbarian guy. There's a lot going on there, but hey, looks pretty badass. That is going to go up here on B for badass. Once again, that is Vanish number 7. That is the 1 in 25 ratio for $10 near mint condition up there on B. And then I think now I'm going to take down his bro on A, take down that 1 in 10 ratio for Vanish.
Joe, we did not get the 1 in 100s or the 1 in 50s for Vanish, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, for any of the covers for this week that we did not get here on the live show tonight, shoot us a message to the live show account. We can check with our stores tomorrow morning once they open back up and see if we can get any of those transferred for y'all over here. Going on A to replace that Vanish ratio, I got the David Nakayama variant for Green Arrow number 2 featuring Roy Harper. Once again, can't tell if he's Arsenal, Speedy, what do you want to call him at this point. $5 near mint condition up there on A.
And I got Joe Warden picking up a Vanish 125.
Alrighty, we did have a couple of those, so if anyone else wants one, I think that's the final one up there on the slot. Take down this Stormbreaker for Storm on D. And I'm going to replace that with an Uncanny X-Men number 161, very fine to near mint condition for $15. And this issue also gives you your origin of Magneto up here on D.
Right. Got Jeffrey and Christopher Dino picking up a Green Arrow on A.
Sweet. I think that leaves just this copy available that's on display there.
And got Joe picking up that X-Men on D.
Alrighty. Go ahead and take that down. Going up on D to replace it. Not new this week, but still new because it was last week. We got... Oh, no, this is this week. I got our titles mixed up from the new line, the We Are Legends line of DC. So, yes, new this week. I have the 1 in 25 ratio variant. Done by Michael Choi for City Boy number 1. $14 for that 1 in 25 going up here on D.
That whole We Are Legends launch, so cool looking.
Oh, yeah. It is interesting, though, just having, 2 line launches at the same time with the Dawn DC and with the We Are Legends line. But yeah, all of them look great. Spirit World was a lot of fun. I'm excited to kind of see what's going on here with City Boy. I know it's kind of got something to do with like graffiti and stuff like that. And I'm kind of interested how that ties into the story and character overall. Also, his jacket is dope with like the city skyline as like the line going across it.
Right. Alright, and I got 2 of those going to Jacob and Vic.
Alright, I think, yes, we only had 2 copies of that one. So they are both claimed already for that 1 in 25. Replacing that up on D, let's do Marvel Knights, Wolverine and Punisher, #1, near mint condition for $5, going up there on D, which, oh my god, look how barrel-chested Punisher is. That is crazy.
That's a Liefeld Punisher right there.
There's this guy on TikTok recently who like puts his face on a filter, but he like does this weird walk around and like just acts very, off. But it was just like everyone in the comments that I saw, you could tell they were a comic book fan because they're like, this man built like a Rob Liefeld sketch, which I just loved.
All right, and George Hutchins is picking up that Punisher on D.
Alrighty, I'll go take that down. Daniel's been putting a decent amount of books in here, and I haven't been looking in here to see what he's been placing. So let me check in here real quick if I can get these things to stop sliding at me. Got a few more books. I was pitching to the other guys before the show that someone should make inserts for long boxes that are like felt bottoms, so that way you don't have your books sliding all the time. And then it derailed into a conversation about smoking jackets and subscription services and all sorts of stuff. But I still like the idea of having just like a plain gray felt, and then for like triple the price, making a red felt, so it makes like all your comics are on the red carpet. But no one steal my idea, even though it's not patented, trademarked, or copyrighted, so it's technically not even an idea. I got D open, so I'm gonna put up Flaming Carrot Comics, #27. This is in near mint condition for $20, and you have this great cover with Flaming Carrot and the turtles. This cover and the interior art, or no, just the cover art, is done by Todd McFarlane. I thought it was a comma, not an R. But that is going to go up here on D for that Flaming Carrot Comics, #27.
Robert Carter says already stolen.
Damn. So fast. That's why I can't say anything on this show anymore.
They're on Kickstarter already.
Damn it! What's their like, what is it called? The bonus donations where you get like extra stuff.
Any more 90s Image?
Might have some more in here. Other than that one, because it does say the year 2012 on it, the one I'm looking at. Let me see, just looking here real quick. Stop shifting forward, please, for the love of God.
And a request for Nakayama covers.
Alrighty, I'll keep an eye out for those two.
And Thomas, I don't think Green Lantern #1 has gone up yet. We had Green Arrow #1 earlier.
Green Lantern #1.
Is that your key?
No, we have the 87 as a key. Green Lantern #1 probably would have been on last Tuesday's live show. But hey, if you still want to get your hands on one, just shoot us a message. We can get one transferred from our one of our stores to add to your shipment. Oh, I also need to check for Nakayama covers. It's a never-ending battle, people. Oh, Daniel's back.
What's up?
Did you by chance get the psychic message that someone requested Nakayama covers?
I did not. My bad.
No, it's fine. I thought I was building up my psychic abilities, but apparently not. Or at least not strong enough yet. I'm going to go ahead and take down the quested off of C here.
There's always time.
I'm going to replace that with an Invincible Iron Man number 118. This is in very good to fine condition newsstand copy for $25. You got Iron Man falling out of a helicopter trying to put a suit on. And this has your first appearance of James Rhodes, who later becomes War Machine after a little stint as Iron Man. Guess I'll also take down this Marvel Comics Presents off G. Sorry, Daniel, I know you had high hopes for that one.
I did.
Replacing it on G, I got X-Men. No. What? There we go. I was looking for the word, like what special thing this is, because I was like, this is not number 14 of X-Men. This is X-Men Annual number 14 from 1990. Near mint condition for $40, going right down here on G. And my note for this one says, debatable first appearance of Gambit, but also clarifies that CGC says that it is a cameo first appearance. So, depending on who you ask, either first appearance or first cameo appearance of Gambit on that X-Men Annual 14 on G.
Sienna's favorite X-Men.
Yes, absolutely. No other X-Men character is Sienna's favorite more than Gambit. I take down the what's the farthest place from here. I feel like that one's been down there for at least a little bit. Off of E. And replacing that on E, I got the Thor King Size Annual number 6 in good to very good condition newsstand copy for $12. This has your first meeting of Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy, your first cover and second appearance of Korvac. You get your origin of Korvac and your first appearance of Brawl, spelled B-R-A-H-L, who is an agent of Korvac, going here on E.
I got a couple offers for you.
The waffles.
Waffles.
I wish there were some waffles here. Starving, even though I just ate a sandwich before the show.
Would you do that Iron Man on C for 18 for Keith?
I can do it for a flat 20 for you, Keith.
Alright, would you do that X-Men Annual for 28? Give it 40.
I can do that for a flat 30 for whoever made that offer.
Alright, and I have George Hutchins picking up that Thor on E.
Sweet. I saw a clip from the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers, like the mid-2000s, late 2000s animated series.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot that the Guardians show up in that. And not only do the Guardians show up, it's like for the Korvac like storyline. And I was just like, whoa! Such a massive like just jump into Marvel lore for a TV show made for like 10-year-olds.
Alright, and deal on that X-Men 30?
Sweet. But I mean, also they jumped headfirst into the Secret Invasion storyline and they did it really well, so.
That's cool. Just remember when the 90s Spider-Man cartoon just randomly up and does Secret Wars.
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end.
Well, it was because it was like all set up for the proto Spider-Verse story that they had going on. Because it was like Madam Web, like that whole last season was like Madam Web testing Spider-Man to see if he was going to be ready to lead the group of Spider-Man for that last storyline, which I think I've talked about it on the live show before. I think adds something to, you know, the whole thing that's always advertised, which is like Spider-Man could be anyone, which is a really good message, but at the same time it's like, but I'm not Spider-Man. So they kind of add to that message in that storyline by being like, well, not only, you know, anyone could be Spider-Man, but like everyone needs to be themselves to be Spider-Man. Each individual person, even if it's the same across, you know, Peter Parker, they're all different and all have their own reasonings for being a hero, which I thought was a really good way of kind of expounding on that idea. But enough about my, you know, English thesis or whatever I'm planning on writing about that. Let's do this. On E, I got Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Frogman, or Marvel Team Up, issue 131. This is both a Mark Jewelers and newsstand copy, very fine plus condition for $40, and this is your first appearance of the White Rabbit, going here on E. Which, with no joke, when the first She-Hulk trailer came out and had Frogman, I instantly assumed Titania was White Rabbit, just because she had the like extra fur and everything on, and I like just didn't look like Titania as I like always see the character. So I was like, oh, is it first appearance of White Rabbit and Frogman? It's like, no, no, just Frogman in this.
Not quite.
Alright, whoever stole my idea and invented those felt things already, send some to us, please. Going on G, I got that A cover for brand new this week, City Boy from DC Comics, that We Are Legends line. $4 for the number 1 A cover, going right down here on G.
And Keith, let us know if 20 works for that Iron Man on C.
Yeah, let us know.
I wonder if the street from Doom Patrol show up in City Boy.
Oh, Danny the Street?
Yeah, Danny. For whatever reason, I was blanking on his name.
What?
That would be cool.
Are they using... Is Danny in the current run? I can't even remember if Danny's in the current run right now.
I don't think
What is City Boy about?
I haven't gotten a chance to read it yet. But it looks like it's kind of in the same line as like Spirit World, some of this other stuff. Kind of a character who's uses like graffiti and his art in some way to basically fight crime and help out his town, while also spreading some positive messages and stuff like that through his art. So it's once again in that same We Are Legends line. So it's kind of like I guess it's the equivalent of like the New Age of Heroes line back after the original Dark Metal event. So it's just DC introducing some new characters. I think this one's specifically based out of Gotham. But yeah, that is all the specific info that I have just because I haven't got a chance to actually sit down and read this issue quite yet. It is still sitting in my box over at the Derm store.
Yeah, it says there's a new Korean hero named City Boy. Or at least that's the best translation of what the cities call him. City Boy, aka Cameron Kim, is just trying to make a living by using his powers of being able to speak to cities to find lost and hidden goods to pawn. And it's only just enough to get by.
So it's not related to his graffiti at all. Is what I'm learning, is that my visual inferences were just completely incorrect about this series.
And those abilities mean he hears everything, everywhere, all the time, including each city's histories and the truths behind them. It's very loud in his head, and sometimes he has to live, and something he has to live with. As his power gets stronger, the cities start forming animal avatars from scraps in order to physically travel alongside him on his adventures. Of course, Gotham is a rat avatar made of city scraps. But what about Metropolis?
Why wouldn't it be a bat?
Amnesty Bay, or even Themyscira? And not all cities are kind.
That genuinely the only thing that I did not like about that synopsis was the fact that Gotham is a rat instead of a bat.
Adam, I got you down for a City Boy. Robert says he's going to sell the long box felt pad along with his line of kitten mittens.
So I see someone is a big It's Always Sunny fan. Did you get a chance to see the new trailer for the new season? I'm really excited for it. It looks really good. The one shot that really stands out for me from the new trailer is that there's a one with Charlie as a chauffeur for Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. Just the actors, not like them playing characters or anything. It's just them.
Alright, got Chris down for a City Boy.
Sweet, I think we have 2 more copies.
That is our last copy.
Oh, that is our last copy up there.
Anyone go see Flash? Sorry, that's the book I'm looking at. Fast 10.
No, I'm not a huge Fast and Furious person. I did ride the Fast and Furious ride down at Universal. I was gone for a week.
I'm sorry.
It was 8 minutes long for pre-show and the ride. And they said, I counted, they said the word family 27 times. But I know our coworker Jalen has gone and seen it already. And even as a big Fast and Furious fan, he was like, I was very disappointed. So, is that the laptop making that noise?
Sure is.
Sounds like a jet turbine.
Sure does.
Hopefully it's not picked up on the microphone. I'm going to take down this Nakayama cover for Green Arrow 2 up here on A. I'm going to replace it with another one of our preview books for the night. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 79 in very fine condition for $75. And this has your second appearance of the Prowler taken, or appears to be taking J. Jonah Jameson hostage there and throwing good old Peter Parker out the window. That's going to go up there on A for Amazing. Oh, it jumped. It jumped up. I'm scared of that laptop now.
Yeah, you got people saying they can hear it.
Okay.
Cool.
That's great.
Joe Warden thought we had music playing.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. We don't have enough money to fight off the DMCA. So
it's the ambient sounds of the dying.
Yeah,
laptop.
it's our white noise generator.
That laptop is fast and furious.
That is true.
No, it is slow and dying.
Oh.
Clear the.
Slow and pitiful. Did someone say clear the runway?
Yeah, David Fitz says clear the runway. Our poor laptop.
Oh, it's dying back down. There we go.
It's a shame.
I'm gonna take down this vanish ratio. I'm gonna replace it. Not new this week, but still absolutely gorgeous. We have the. My God, I can't remember the name. This is an art germ. Who is this? Who did this? Is it Derek Chow? I can't remember.
Oh, Derek Chu?
Derek Chu, there we go. 1 in 50 ratio for that Avengers number 1 that came out last week. $25 for that 1 in 50 ratio going up here on B with the gorgeous Scarlet Witch on the cover. Let's see. Probably. Did we ever hear a response on the Iron Man offer?
I think we're good to take it down.
Alright.
But Jacob is picking up that Avengers on B.
Alright, I do have a couple of those, so if anyone else wants that Derek Chu 1 in 50 for Avengers number 1, let us know. But now I'm going to take down this Iron Man off C. And I'm going to replace that with... I'll do this instead. Replacing it, I got the Amazing Spider-Man number 280, near mint condition for $8. And this has your first appearance of the Sinister Syndicate, not the Sinister Six, because hey, there's not, well, nope, there's not 6, there's only 5 there. That's going to go up here on C. which I got to see the one mention of the Sinister Syndicate outside the comics when I rode the Spider-Man ride down at Universal, which is phenomenal. It still holds up. It is still one of the best rides ever, is that Spider-Man ride.
Joe Warden picking up that Spider-Man on Sea.
Sweet.
Second best ride at Universal, yes. Behind Transformers.
See, that's the thing, is they're the same ride system, so I have a direct comparison. Spider-Man's better. It's got all the practical stuff in it.
I love the Spider-Man ride, but I'm also a Transformers fan. I can look past a lot of things from my Transformers run.
I think my favorite thing about that ride is that when Michael, after like the original trilogy of movies, Michael Bay was like, I'm not going to do Transformers anymore. And then that ride opened and he wrote it, and apparently that's what inspired him to come back and do more Transformers movies. And I was like, are you sure Universal didn't just pay you more money? But hey, it is a good ride. I just, I prefer Spider-Man. It's got a mix of the practical and the screens, where the Transformers is mostly just screens. So that was the main difference for me.
All right, got a combo offer for you.
Do it. Hit me with it.
ASM on A, and Marvel Tales on E for 90 together.
If you can do... I could do 95 for both of them together. In the meantime, going up on C to replace that Amazing Spider-Man, we got the A cover for Extreme Venomverse number 2 for $5, featuring a Venomized Black Cat, a Cyborg Venom, and then back here you got a Jester Venom, which, I mean, if I were to guess a universe, maybe Marvel 1602 for that one? At least I would hope. I love any mention of 1602 at this point in time. $5 up there on C.
John Penta is doing that deal for 95.
Sweet. I'm going to take down these on A and E then. Let's see, what's in the stack that Manuel has set on top of the boxes for me? Cool. Do that one. We'll do this one. Fine. Definitely didn't just bang my toe into the corner of one of those boxes. Oh my god. Water.
Alright, I have Chris St. George, Carlos Gilliam, and George Spiafanopoulos coming in for a Venomverse.
Sweet. I think we still have a couple more after that. Going up on A real quick, I got the Sandman number 66. This is part of the Kindly One storyline. Near mint condition for $5. Gonna go right up here on A for that Sandman 66. And then on E, I got Swamp Thing 165, near mint condition for $15. Mark Millar writing and Kurt Swan doing the art. Guest panels by Kurt Swan. Near mint condition for $15 going down here on E.
Alright. Justin, that City Boy on G is issue 1.
It is issue 1, brand new this week. That is the A cover as well.
And Bernie wants to know if you would do 200 for that Wolverine on F.
That's a really good offer. I can do 210 for it. So 10 more bucks and it's all yours for that beautiful slab on F. In the meantime, I'm going to take down the Flaming Carrot up here on D.
And Fabio, we have not put out that McFarlane run yet.
We have not yet. I've had some issues in the past doing like my scheduling about getting all the new stuff out on time without, just dumping it all in the last 10 minutes. So I've been making an active effort this Tuesday's show to try and actually pace out the new stuff over the course of the show mixed in with the previews and stuff. So yeah, we still have 2 more preview books/sets to come out. And then we also have a few more new books for the week, as well as a bunch of back issues. And we still got about 35 minutes here in the show, so it should be plenty of time to get the rest of this stuff up.
Alright, I got Justin claiming our last city boy.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take that off of G then.
We got Adam Smith down for a Venomverse.
Alrighty, that's cool. Cool.
Bernie says 210 works for that Wolverine slab.
Sweet, I'll take that down as well. Put the City Boy on top of it so I don't crush it with the pure weight of Wolverine's adamantium. Going up on D, brand new this week, I got Hallows Eve number 3. This is the Scotty Young variant. Don't even have to second guess. I know this guy's art style at this point. But absolutely great cover here. Scotty Young, Hallows Eve number 3, brand new this week. Going up here on D for $4. And then going on F to replace that Wolverine slab, I got Terminator 2 Judgment Day Nuclear Twilight number 1, near mint condition for $6. It just has this absolutely gorgeous cover of a Terminator's face in the Inferno. Going down here on F. And then going on G, I'm going to put down the Marvel Icon variant for Storm number 1. $5, near mint condition. Is this still... Who's been doing all these icons? Is it Oh my god, is it Coachella? Something like that? Coachella? Not Coachella, because that's just Coachella. I'm just... Help me.
Just a sec. This one is...
Sorry, I check something real quick.
Caselli.
Okay, that's that. I was terrified that the fan noise I was hearing was that laptop, even though it's closed and off, and I was like...
Alright, I got George Stephanopoulos coming in for a Scotty Young Hallows Eve.
Alright, I think we only had a couple copies of those, so I think that might be our last one up there now. Guess I'll go ahead and take down the Derek Chu Avengers variant. Going up on B to replace it, I got the Batman Adventures number 15 near mint condition for $8. Once again, going up here on B for Batsy.
Alright, and Jacob, we have not put up that Green Lantern slab yet.
We have not put that up yet. Got 30 minutes left. We're going to come up pretty soon, I would assume.
Alright, I will give the Spider-Man Rise props for including Scream, though.
Yeah. Does include Scream. You got... And it's got that great scene when you're just about to get off the ride, where the anti-gravity gun that they're using the entire time, it's like positioned with like the Spider-Man's note on it, but it's actively firing in at J. Jonah Jameson's office, so he's just stuck to the ceiling. I always, gotta give J. Jonah Jameson some crap sometimes. Right, why he's always got to be mean to Spider-Man. Except for recent years where they're like, he knows that Peter's Spider-Man, so he's less mean, but still tries to use him sometimes. Let's see. Ooh. Should I take down the Sandman or the Venomverse? It's a tough
Probably
one.
the Sandman. We've been getting a lot of traction with that Venomverse.
Yeah, I'll keep that up there. Then I'm going to take down the Sandman 66 off of A. And I'm going to replace it. I was going to do that, but I think I'm going to do this one first. We got that McFarlane Amazing Spider-Man run. So issues 301 to 328, all in very fine minus to near mint condition. $600 for the whole set. of Todd McFarlane's Spidey going right up here on A for amazing. I don't think there's a note on any of these issues for like specific contents. Yeah, it is not looking like it. Guess I'll also go ahead and take down the Swampy on E. And I'm going to replace that with a Justice League number 28 from the New 52 run. Near mint condition for $4. And this has your reintroduction of the Metal Men into the New 52 continuity. That is going to go down here on E.
What is the condition of A?
So all of those books in that set are going to be in the very fine minus to near mint condition. So they're all in that range of like very fine to near mint. Guess I'll go ahead and take down the Terminator 2 on F. I'm going to replace that with another book brand new this week. This is going to be the A cover for Warlock Rebirth number 2. Near mint condition for $4. Once again, brand new this week. Cover price A cover for Warlock Rebirth number 2. Which, I'm not going to spoil it because I don't know who hasn't seen Guardians 3 quite yet. But I just really like how Adam Warlock has just become the meme character for doing the whole flying in on Crazy on You. Which also has just, not only in me, but I think others, has just reignited the fever of listening to Heart music for like the past couple weeks. As well as a lot of other stuff on that album. However, I have been listening to the recorded version of, or the traditional recorded version of Creep versus the unplugged version that they used, just because, I don't know, it's something about that song where you just want to use the F-bomb during the lyrics. Not the one where it's like, I forgot what they replace it with. Oh, instead of, you're effing special, they do you're very special, and it's just like, I don't know why adding the word very seems very condescending to that statement.
Alright, would you do that Batman Adventures on B for 4? You had it at 8.
I'll do that for 4. Replacing that on B, I got a J. Scott Campbell black and white cover for Vampirella number 3, near mint condition for $12. Gonna go right up there on B. And then I think it's safe at this point to take down the Venomverse on C. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that down. And I'm gonna replace that with, brand new this week, Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives number 6. This is the 1-in-25 ratio by Jill Thompson for $10. You got your Dead Boy Detectives having a little nice, I was going to say breakfast, but this is very clearly like dinner, when you got a little ahead of themselves with how much they cooked.
Alright.
Up there on C.
Got your Cimarron picking up that ASM run on layaway.
Sweet.
Nice pickup.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Do you want me to bring this whole stack to you now, or do we just want to label it at the end of the show?
I'll grab it at the end.
Okay.
I got Henry Hopkins asking if you do that Vampirella on B for 8. You have it at 12.
I can do that for 8.
And Joe, we did not get either of the 1/150s or the 1/100s for that Dead Boy Detectives, unfortunately.
Yeah, once again, if there's any covers for this week that don't show up on the live show tonight, shoot us a message to the live show Facebook account. We can check with our physical stores in the morning or tomorrow and see if they can have an extra copy they can transfer over and we can add to your invoice. But yeah, if there's any covers new this week that you don't see on the show tonight, shoot us a message. We can check it out for you. Going on A. This is not new this week. This is from last week, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. We got the 1-in-100 ratio for the Avengers #1 for $50. You got the whole team left. I'm going to take the sticky note off so I'm not blocking old Iron Man's face there. But that is going to go right up here on A for Avengers.
Alright, we got Joe Warden picking up that Dead Boy Detectives on C.
Alrighty, I'm going to take that down. Welcome back, Daniel, from your journey.
Thanks.
The fan that's coming from the computer I thought was from the laptop, even though it's off and closed, so I was very concerned for our lives. Going on B real quick, I got JSA Classified #2. Near mint condition for $20. Power Girl Adam Hughes cover going on here. Going up here on B. And then on C, I got The Walking Dead #100. Near mint condition for $25. This, of course, has your first appearance of Negan and the death of Glenn, everyone's favorite pizza delivery boy. Which, I mean, most of the Walking Dead like adaptation to the TV show and stuff, they kind of like held back when it came to the TV show. The Glenn death is just 1 for 1. Like, they did not hold back on that one. But yeah, that is up there on C. Walking Dead #100.
And that is going to Jacob, your head.
Alrighty. There you go. Yeah. Let's see what I got over here. Yeah, let's do this one. Next up on C, I got Weird World #1. This is part of the hip-hop album cover variants. Once again, this is Weird World #1, near mint condition, $12. And this is the hip-hop cover homaging Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style album cover. And that is going to go up here on C. Which I really like this Weird World series. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. Kind of just like... it's almost like if Conan the Barbarian like style universe got mixed with just a really bad acid trip.
And Anthony, Jacob came in for that Walking Dead just a few seconds ahead of you on our feed.
Yeah, once again, we go by our feed because we are the source of the stream, so it usually all comes in the correct order from both the YouTube and the Facebook chats. What do you think? What can I take down? Storm on G, Hallows Eve on D.
Yeah, probably one of those two at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Hallows Eve on D. Take that down. I'm gonna replace that with the Amazing Spider-Man #216 in very fine condition. This is as well as a newsstand copy, $12, and this issue has your second appearance of Madam Web. Hey, look at her. She's got her little face down there in the bubble in the corner. That's going to go up here on D. Which, honestly, I'll be surprised if we don't see any Madam Web in the Spider-Verse movies, just because...
She's so integral.
Yeah, especially when it comes to, like, the Web of Destiny and all that other stuff. Like, once it gets to, like, the multiversal level, like, Madam Web is such a vital character to just not have her show up at all.
Yeah.
But also, I still kind of want to see the 90s animated Spider-Man pop up, because they've shown, like, Spider-Man Unlimited's going to be in it, the 2007 Spectacular Spider-Man's going to be in it.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
And I'm just like, where's the one that formed my little brain when it still was reachable by the soft spot in my head?
Spider blood.
Spider blood. Radioactive spider blood.
But I think Madam Web is tied up with Sony though, because isn't she getting her own like live action movie?
Yeah, but Sony's the one that makes the Spider-Verse animated movies.
This is what happens when you're like half paying attention.
And only halfway through a non-caffeinated Coca-Cola.
It is caffeinated. It's vanilla.
Oh!
You were fooled.
Sorry, it's... The non-caffeinated also has that kind of like off-white grandma color, so I was like... That's why I thought it was the non-caffeinated
It always
one.
makes me think of the prison uniforms from Orange is the New Black.
Alright, would you do that ASM on D for 8 for George
Yeah,
Hudson?
I'll do that for 8. Replacing that on D, I got Adventure into Fear number 20. This is in fine condition for $30 and features your first solo Morbius story, your first appearance of Daemond, who is a sorcerer, and your first appearance of Terra Ogord, a psychic vampire and daughter of Starhawk. That is going to go up there on D. Which I think the best representation of psychic vampires is still What We Do in the Shadows with Colin Robinson.
Yeah, John, that JSA is near mint on B.
Yep, near mint, $20 on that JSA Classified number 2. I'm going to go ahead and take down this Storm Marvel icon on G. And I'm going to replace that with an Amazing Spider-Man number 315. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $25. This has your second appearance of Venom and your first partial cover appearance of Venom. I think we call it partial appearance because he's not actually in the cover. He's just this little, text bubble up here and his little head's on the side. But it counts. That is going to go down there on G.
Alright, would you do that Weird World on C for 8? You have it at 12 for Hakeem?
I'll do that for 8. Any other claims, comments?
No, we're all caught up.
Cool. We're kind of at the point. Are we doing last looks tonight? Because I know sometimes it gets skipped out on the Tuesday show.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, we have a ton of books here in the last looks box, but I know a lot of it's going to be the new stuff we've already gone through. But you know what? We got enough time. I'm going to put it up to chat. Chat, you got about, I'd say 5 minutes is a good window.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes until 9:45.
Yeah, until when we would usually start last looks. So let us know. Do you want us to do last looks? Do you want us to go through every single one of these books here in this box that has not sold previously over the course of the night? Because we can absolutely do it if you want us to. But I know sometimes Alan and Sienna like skipping out on it Tuesdays. I don't know if y'all enjoy that system or if you like seeing the last looks on Tuesday. Let us know.
Joe says skip last looks.
Joe says skip.
David Jones wants to know if you do that ASM on G for 20. You got it at 25.
Not related to the question, but yes, I will take that offer.
Keith says skip last looks.
Did he say asked looks? Man, he's real upset about last looks.
Jacob says skip. Kevin says skip.
Alright, so I think we're kind of getting the consensus is skip last looks, use up our last 15 minutes to put up as many new, or not new, because I've already run through all of our like new books for the week, but last 15 minutes here to just get up as many books on this on the slots as I can, which, you know what, I like the kind of y'all's dib. We will absolutely do that. And I think in good spirit to start off our 15-minute rush of new books up on the slots, we're going to start off with the one y'all been asking for, especially since the alliteration spot is now open. So going on G, we got 8.5 graded by CGC, Green Lantern number 87, first appearance of Jon Stewart, second appearance of Guy Gardner as a cameo, and first Elliot S. Maggin story for Green Lantern. That is going to go up here, $925 for that 8.5 slab here on G for Green Lantern.
And Chris, unfortunately, we did not get any of the Vampirella this week.
Yeah, none of the Vampirella on the show this week, but once again, if you have any specific cover requests, shoot us a message to the live show account, and we can absolutely check with our stores tomorrow morning. Alright, get you some books. Going on C, I got Moon Knight number 26. A very fine condition for $8. You got Moon Knight beating up this man with a giant sketch in the background of, someone harming their child, which is just not good. That is going to go up here on C.
Alright, Gustavus Townsend is picking up that Green Lantern.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take that down. Good pickup there, Gustavus. Going up on G to replace it, I got Sandman number 73, near mint condition for $5. Once again, going here on G. Got a good stack here already.
Did you do that Sandman on G for 3 for Joe Warden?
Is it current at 5? Yeah, I can do that for 3. I'm going to replace that with an Amazing Spider-Man number 212. Very fine condition for $35. And this issue has your first appearance at Origin for Hydro Man. Going down here on G.
Another great Spider-Man ride villain.
Yes, also another great 90s animated series villain. Because they couldn't use Sandman, because James Cameron said he was going to use Sandman in his 90s Spider-Man movie that never got made. So that's why Sandman couldn't show up, and Hydro Man, or not Hydro Man, he was already in the series, and Electro could not show up at the beginning. And then once James Cameron wasn't making the movie anymore, they're like, we'll add Electro in. He's Red Skull's grandson or something like that. And then they were thinking about adding Sandman, but they were like, Hydro Man's already pretty much the same thing, and we already have him in the show, so we don't need another just man made of an element. Going on F, I got Body Count number 3 from Image Comics, near mint condition for $12. Going there on F. Replacing this Justice League here on E, I got an Avengers 96, very fine plus condition for $25. Great Neil Adams art, and this is actually also part 8 of the Kree Skrull War storyline. That is going there on E.
That Moon Knight on C is issue 26.
It is issue 26 of Moon Knight, very fine condition, $8 on that one.
Alright, and would you do that ASM on G for Carlos Gilliam for 25?
I could do it for 28. I'm going to go ahead and take down this Avengers number 1 ratio off of A. And I'm going to replace it with a Silk number 1. Double check which Silk series this is.
Alright, Carlos says deal.
Sweet. Okay, I just want to double check. This is also from the Silk 2021 series, or the previous series, not the current ongoing one. But this is Silk Number 1, this is the Unknown Comics exclusive, near mint condition for $10. I believe done by Daniel Acuna there. That is going to go right up here on A. On G, to replace that Amazing Spider-Man, I got AVP, Alien vs. Predator, Thicker Than Blood, number 1 of the 4-issue miniseries. Near mint condition for $5. Look at that menacing xenomorph behind that very tiny person. That is going to go over here on G.
Alright, got Emilio claiming Moon Knight on C and Avengers on E.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take down both of those. Whew. Caught it. Almost slid off my arm. Going on C now, I got the Amazing Spider-Man 201. Very fine plus condition newsstand copy for $15. You got Spidey battles the underworld alongside the Punisher here, going up there on C. And then on E, I got Moon Knight number 20, near mint minus condition for $12. You got Moon Knight watching as the city burns beneath him. That is going to go once again down here on E. Get y'all some more books. Stop.
Don't do it.
Don't. Just stop.
Alright.
One of these days, talking to inanimate objects will work.
One of these days, they will respond.
They will respond. They will bow to their master. Oh, wait. I have to run this one. I almost completely forgot. I priced up a book specifically to run earlier. There it is. There's my boy.
On A, that is Silk number 1. That is the Unknown Comics exclusive variant.
And it's from the 2021 series of Silk as well.
And they got a few offers for you when you get back.
Yeah, hit me with them now.
Would you do the JSA Classified number 2 on B, and the body count on F for 24 together?
You know what? Yeah, I'll do that offer.
Alright, and would you do that Silk exclusive on A for 6? You have it at 10?
I'll do that for 6. Going up on A to replace that Silk, I got the Invincible Iron Man number 31. Very fine condition for $15. And you got Iron Man taking on some militia attacking Stark Enterprises. That is going to go up here on A. On B, I got the Amazing Spider-Man number 93. Good plus condition for $15. This is your first appearance of Arthur Stacy. That is going to go there once again on B. On C, wait, no, C's not open. On F, I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 30 from Mirage Comics. A very fine to near mint condition for $8 with a very Mad Max style Casey Jones there going up there on F.
And a request for Ghost Rider.
I gotcha.
And Vic, that Scott. Did we sell that Scar?
The one in 250, yeah. Someone claimed
yeah,
that earlier.
That one has sold. Alright, would you do that ASM on B for 8? You have it at 15. For B Knox?
Yeah, I'll do that for 8. I'm going to replace that on B with a Ghost Rider number 16, near mint condition for $5. And you got Spidey and Ghost Rider teaming up to take down, it's either the Demogoblin or the Hobgoblin. I can't really tell. But that is going to go up here on B.
Right. Would you do that TMNT on F For 4, you have it at 8.
Yeah, I'll do that for 4.
Alright, and Chris St. George picking up that Ghost Rider on B.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take that down.
And would you do that ASM on C for 8? You have it at 15 for George Hutchins.
I can do that one for 10. Going up on B, I got Submariner number 47 in good to very good condition for $8. And you got the Submariner taking on Doctor Doom. I don't want to say for sure, but this might be the comic that has one of my favorite panels of all time, where it's Doctor Doom blowing into the sea horn and all it makes is the doot noise. And then going on F, the book I priced before the show because I specifically wanted to, we have Wizard Magazine issue number 20 in fine condition for $6. And this issue has an article focusing on the new up-and-coming Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie from 1994. It is an article talking about the post-production of that movie. They also have interviews with Sam Keith, Larry Stroman, Jerry Ordway, Rob Liefeld, and John Romita Jr. all in this issue on F. See if I have any more Ghost Rider in the boxes.
Alright, George will do that ASM for 10.
Alrighty.
On B.
Yes.
And then Kevin Crow wants to know if you would do that Submariner on B for 5. Got it 8.
Yeah, I'll do that for 5. Let me know if this is the one that has the sea horn, because once again, that's just one of my favorite panels of all time.
And would you do Wizards on F for 4 for Joe Wharton?
Yeah, I'll do that for 4. Because it's got the Fantastic Four article in it. Going on B, I got Ghost Rider number 15, near mint condition for $5. I believe this is also a glow-in-the-dark cover. All that white area on his head. I believe that's supposed to be glow-in-the-dark. That is up there on B. On C, I got the Amazing Spider-Man number 198, very good condition for $4. Spidey surrounded by Mysterios, up there on C.
Got Chris St. George coming in first for that Ghost Rider on B.
Alrighty, I'm going to take that down. Going on B to replace it, I got Spawn issue 225, near mint condition for $25. And this is, I don't know why, this is just an amalgamation of things on this cover. You have McFarlane's homage to Watchmen with the cover, and then you have a whole banner at the top to give you an update on the 2012 election winner of Barack Obama, which, I mean, I guess he had the Savage Dragon book and stuff, so Image had some level of commitment into that election. Haven't really seen too many Joe Biden books with Spidey or Savage Dragon or any of them. I guess old Joe doesn't have as good of a PR team that's well versed in their ideas for advertising. Because I think also Barack Obama's presidential campaign was the first to advertise in a video game.
Really?
I forgot what it was specifically, but there's a racing game that came out in 2008, early in the year, and the Obama campaign had paid to put the ad for Obama in one of the billboards in the game. I cannot remember what game it was for, though.
That's cool.
Anyway, get you all a couple more books before we close out the show here in a couple minutes. Going on B, I got Blue Devil number 1 from DC Comics. Very fine plus condition for $8. This is your second appearance, first cover, and origin of the Blue Devil himself, going up here on B.
Alright, Franz, that ASM run did sell.
Yes, we did sell that already earlier on in the show.
And I got Joe Warden picking up that Spawn on F.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take that over here.
And George Hutchins is picking up that ASM on C.
Sweet, I'll go ahead and take that down as well. Going up on C now to replace that ASM, I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 50 from Archie Adventure Comics. Very fine condition for $10. Once again, going up here on C. On F, I got Moon Knight number 22, near mint minus condition for $8. And you have Moon Knight being attacked by all three of his personalities from the mirror. Going there on F.
Alright, Justin wants to know if you would do that first that first Rhodes, that Iron Man that was going to be on Last Looks for 19. It'd be in our box.
Which Iron Man?
The first James Rhodes.
Oh yeah, we had it at 25, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
What was the offer? 15?
19.
19? Yeah, I'll take that. I just have to find it here. There it is. 19 works out. I got it right there. Let's see. Going on G real quick. I got Invincible number 60, near mint condition for $35. And this is a company-wide crossover event special with a not one, not two, not three, but quadruple gatefold cover. And I mean, just on the front here, of course, you got Invincible, Adam Eve, the Immortal, Spawn, Savage Dragon, Witchblade. I don't know who this weird American robot cyborg guy in his background is, but I'm sure he's from something else. And I'm sure there's plenty more on the rest of that, once again, quadruple gatefold cover that is down there on G.
You got an issue number on that Moon Knight on F.
On F, that is Moon Knight number 22.
And did that Booster Gold number 1 sell?
It did sell.
Alright.
Almost immediately.
Yeah. Franz is picking up that Invincible on G.
Sweet, I'll go ahead and take that down. And I'm going to replace that with a Spawn 286, near mint condition, $10. Great McFarlane black and white cover here. I'm going to go right there on G. And I think we're going to cut it off. That is the final book of the evening. I'm going to give you all a minute here to make any last minute claims on the books up there on ye old display. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a little spiel about some of the things we have coming up in the next few weeks at Ultimate Comics. On June 3rd, at our Cary location, we have a signing with Zoe Thorogood, who most famously did It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth, a kind of autobiographical graphic novel focusing on some mental health issues and stuff like that, as well as focusing on their new book. Oh, God. I feel awful because I cannot remember the name of it. It's also like another sentence long one. The new Zoe Thorogood book.
Yeah.
It's something Billy Scott is all I remember. But we have that signing at our Cary store June 3rd. And then on the 9th at our Cary store, we also have our Funko Pop Party, if you've never been to one of those. Basically what it is, after a few months of doing a bunch of different Funko Pop buys over there, buying people's collections and stuff, we do a big after-hours event called the Pop Party, which usually goes from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. We set up all the Funko Pops we bought over the past couple months over there, set them on all the tables, let y'all come in and pick through all of them, or just grabbing whatever you need and checking out within that 2-hour time period. Last time we did it, we had over 1,400 Funko Pops out on the tables, and this time around we gave ourselves an extra month buffer on those purchases, so I'm sure there will be even more this time, so don't miss out on that. Any claims or anything while I gave my spiel?
Will we do that Vader Black, White, and Red 1 in 25 from earlier for 28?
Yeah, I'll do one of those for 28.
Alrighty.
Impending Blindness of Billy
The Impending
Scott.
Blindness of Billy Scott. Thank you. That is the new Zoe Thorogood book that we'll be showing off there. But yeah, Zoe Thorogood, June 3rd, Pop Party, June 9th, all at our Cary location off Buck Jones Road here in Cary, North Carolina. Any more offers, claims, questions, concerns?
think we are all good.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, I think we are going to sign off here from the Ultimate Comics super secret warehouse, and we will catch you, well, I'm sure someone other than me and someone other than Zach behind the camera will be catching up with you on Thursday.
One more.
Oh, one more? Hit us with it.
B Knox wanted to do that spawn on G for 5.
Yeah, why not? I'll close off the night on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that. But anywho, yeah, don't miss out on the Thursday show. Won't have me, but I mean, it will still be pretty good, I'm sure.
It'll be passable.
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably like, I don't know, like a Sienna or an Allen or someone, but whatever. Anywho, love doing the show for y'all. Hope you loved watching it tonight. I will catch you next time. See you next issue.
Right. Oh. You gotta go to the brand.